Utimi eda okete so but me I think say me da for some 3 hours be and me sorry as be prepare asaba and I'm sad about BCA ni nyina no because of enra energy sama na cho say apie mu football de ya ta say a moment no wo de mo pa mo say mo ye asu a cho say mo say England me kuye no wo de anya hwe o mo chi Tuesday o mo kuye but at this point from enem and in fact from enra nyumre anybody no pay ekosi sa Tuesday na be born there players no ebe concentrate on their training any obo plan for England game no but here there ye be cause one year because me sure say anko ya say enya resource na ye pe na e bia criticisms no enka ye be ka dia kora England ma sa akoye so a e was you stay with the positive vibe till say ye be the next game and it was a difficult one, very interesting game but for say time now go ne buy no enema win ne yede acha say no me kai say after the game we be be catch him say said ye nani esi agye no show say Ghana share 3 ne okra enkara ni nyisa over time na calibre nti enya sa go no enema the Black Stars of Ghana na eno enema enigye no enso ye soronko na enra me hu say Ghana for enra na max say me hoye ne nwanwa say eye me nwanwa say Ghana for epe Black Stars na max say me humum eye nwanwa na meti ase because enra eniema me hu ye no from baby a me any omo amenu omo na me share game no ewo 1759 Santinos ewa makum no even at a time na England game no e course no be hwe nipa na wo hono ma omo to no me say no omo hwe England dey na wi akofia na say dey me realize here because mponga na match na me say me year round year term ju fiaba me sa ko ba ya in fact baby ani ekra yet no na eho nyina ye ba ti na say 1-2 bi no mpe baby my ya itu ebo kakra eno ameni a watch no any DJ gi no ko fisa be no any guys no Julius we kunum nyina na che say wo 1759 ena ne monitor de course wo Toronto na nyasem ketua minim said na wo area is here tie mamento nka yeah live wo Facebook Pure FM TV obetia join eno assign na action no esitie wo baby na wo ebia na wo shedem ba wo tere na ekoso se na wo abonten so a ena minim said na action no esi etie in fact and ye be jima dwunche pi ye be phone lines no afa ye be call on WhatsApp so na etie eno asade na feeling esi etie edema mo because eno be sure so you Ghanaian now you're very proud say now you're Ghanaian. Oh my goodness, what a moment eno etimi cause ni nyina ye ba be game no na ye di won ko more reactions after the game and ye ba who ye the positives the negatives and eno game na kasa say na osi won ni nyina no ye be di ko don't forget ye be so akọ Canada na ya kwa twetwe nkobesa say na musini chairman Bright Kankambodu eno ene ne bonkomo ma ne church nsemu ade kire na wiano ene who say we pm e Black Stars team hotel na church obuso omonita ne ma ena ye be sa akọ no biem ni akwa kotie game no obomo stadium say no musi ho no niam be on my bia on the screens but omo de na omo ewo inside ntom do mehu de na ekoso bia no atwamfo nyine e de akere na fe said na celebration is here ewo downtown Toronto no ne nyina ye bedi ho koma Ghana fo a enra no omo stadium and around the stadium no you ever said na atmosphere no ensusie the nitam say wo ho no wo area o he give the same and an action no and so is here Maxwell ha you be community Jacob Achusebe yabona baso any team of producers no obabo adwuma pa ro pay obakunchi nsem no e de gun krata so no fidie so a ye de eba be so mo me de Andrew so usu betia from Yanika Stars metram e de ama regular host chairman Bryce Kankambo de and say na watwi mu de ana aye busumi we mu no chairman adwuma de ama as reporter e wo ye walk up na say enunti e na mama be fa na adwana me so me dane niam kama na Mamima Maxwell Akwaba na fi no yense enkomo twetwe na say yeah live on Facebook Pure FM TV afi oko YouTuber ewo Bright Kankambo on YouTube page no eno so betwenya game no ara say obetwenya show no enso etimi amonita kaba na bibia akoso ena de eye ni gye nko a ye gye ani for this moment enra na me hwe Croatia and England match no na me yema sheme me hwe Croatia and England match no na me yema sheme ye boy de mi na inshallah mobi ni mobi nsha Mami call a Facebook. And now that time be. Mami time I die. Time ben or roof, time ben I die. Found time never to this year. Namin can come message. But Maso. Yeah. And now the only one interesting thing. And now we pull game that year on one more June. Only one interesting thing. And now we pull game that year on one more June. And me assure someone who had made videos. Maybe I had run a Clifford and I'm or your videos more. Omo yeah or a game now more June. You who you say I'm coming inside and don't be so free one more join it. You who you say from Afro Quantan Society. Almost a coffee free brain, including a ma, penny for Mema and Kora. Now, you was an uncle go school. No meaning, and we do our coming who are many GA was the vice president. Yeah. Wow, it was interesting.
Nasano.
Everyone else, Nasim,
yeah, not me home. Also, Ghana, we are football crazy, so we are passionate. I don't think I say, oh dear boy, Nimana, we are dear. Also, I need to say, the more people speak on things, no, that's all more taking interest. Okay, if they speak negative or positive, it means that they are taking interest in that thing. It may be a negative now, few so more points, no, you address it to become better. The out you say, no, you just forget about it. They are good, no, and motivate you, then you do better. And the emphasis say be a wo ya de okay obi an carry obi an radio ya and do it ya obi an fa message obi an carry. What does that mean? It means that people are not listening to you, they are not buying the product. But when they are sending messages na negative cry, it means that you have their attention. Yeah. And if I just what I say, and see, because you're passionate when it comes to football, because the whole Africa, the whole world, oka football, moka Ghana. That's why the fact that Egypt mo AJ AFCON say what I say AJ AFCON ache Nigeria mo unsa here players are omo bomber da European and Nigeria players na ya do so pa ye ni omo de but omo any those they omo mighty nations no Egypt Morocco mo ko semi final ni ade no still Ghana because oh hwe asase na we stood up because oh Olympics any AJ first medal now is Africa going to major medal Ghana J bronze and so Cameroon Nigeria got you gold. And the what I say, oh, World Cup, a man, near Nigeria, and you start here. Though we're not winning by any year, Kwanzaa later on be year frame. Okay, who dare not try AFCON in our crown, body in Africa. When we started AFCON, it was Ghana who was an year champion in Libya. Even club football in the early days on the continent, it was Ghana. True Asante Kotoko for that matter. Even in the Millennium House of Folk also came, and so ranking only basically the only African team are ranking or BBC top charts and also a House of Folk. Kotoko was Africa's Club of the Century by IFFHS. And IFFHS, no, a FIFA affiliated body. They work for FIFA, okay? And see, so what they say, your money in our African best players. Abdul Razak, what I say, Ibrahim Sunday. We have Ghanaian coaches, and normally youth teams in the Core World Cup. I'm on a boss system. Abrofone lane. I said a multi system. And may or more perfect say player we move and we are going to pussy we move. Somebody invented it. He invented it from Ghana, from nowhere. And it was like, how can this small nation do a thing like that? Look at the impact of Abedi Pele. You look at the impact of Anthony Yeboah. Then you talk of, for instance, Samuel Sekou in Germany. You know, so Germany was not easy for a black man to thrive. What I say? They went there, they did it. Later stages, you know, Michael Essien and Bertois, so now Pierre Mobile. Even as I'm speaking with you, I see a team name here. Now, Jan, don't let me forget about Jan. The excitement he gave to the African continent, also the whole of the world. Odi no to in China. Yahya Suleiman Tarimo. In the cry, I see a team in here. We still have a top player who plays for City. And he born there, a kind of it is in our blood. And Ghana for we in Africa. Every country on the African continent, football is your first game. And their first sports are a dominate you. Ghana, we love football. International, we are born now in year, ne ye buafuno. But yes, we are the end say, so we are for you, 1 year, yen few. And then my clubs, no, Andy, yeah, struggle. But we know the NCA na me know ya gonna say. On say 2006 ni Kobe da. Ni Bresa ni Kobe. So the expectation and kekane different. Any question ni ekwa ade. And say, hey, na say World Cup Ghana say ya ade. Any yenko 2010. And also crowd yes anko ya ade bebre ni eso na say Ghana World Cup no. See yeko. Nti efro ni hu say yanko World Cup a disgrace. And it was also what I didn't say. But I said, in recent times, your team now has not been performing well. And a World Cup's near Korea and said that Engadi and say, euphoria no ebetumi die down kakra into the yen say England we yes say England we are but what say nipa no besan triple sa net here into Andy obia per success. For example, what hey, we are iconic presenter, obi crowd baby or take obi onimo, but waka chan go for say girl or send a boy no. A best shock obi sin ne wa fast no. Obi also no ya bi or war address me cry bi kwa unfred so omo kon why obi ape adia eye good e cost no obi ape so no. Jinti don't be surprised at all because everybody is doing it. But one thing I'm here happy is say Africa for they are uniting and I love that spirit. When if they are Nigerians, Senegalese and all this Ghanaians were around, not Senegal for bar. They wear their sets, go support them. It's that thing is going on very, very, and I think we are very happy for that. So now we see a better na yeah.
Now, mami, some messages. Now, for share time, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Max Oditi. Mami Charles here from Brighton because Asare is lucky star in the talkie. Mami time. Abdulaziz Musa.
Yeah.
I say, Kuwait. Game no started 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Into one day one nakra.
Okay.
Game no started 2 a.m. into one because yeah no osade ekwo edwuma. Nana Safo Edubofo Palmer. Ose Andy, I did not sleep because I had to wake up 4:10 a.m. Germany time to go do my 2-hour mini job. To Germany was one after the game. Solomon Frimpong also Panama really surprised me. Hey, but Ghana is Ghana. Okay. Asamoah Joseph. Also, I watched the game from Italy. I slept 3 a.m. and woke up 4:30 a.m. Paco Joseph order about 3 a.m. K Kofi also order 11 p.m. There's one game maybe. Samuel Kwenu also Ghana. Kwao Morning Star also order 3 a.m. UK time. Assume Richmond also order 4 a.m. Nana Akwesi Yeboah Esiama also order 3:30 a.m. Peter Mensah also order 4 a.m. Echampon Kwame Diallo Eric also order 3:30 a.m. German time. Samuel Ofe also our Czech Republic order now about 4:30 a.m. and or die. Also Kojo also order now about 2 o'clock a.m. and or die. Moru Shams also order 2:30 a.m. and or 5 a.m. 2:30 and 5 a.m. Nana Akwesi Ochre also order 2:30. Chiboy GH also order 4 a.m. Bamishe we saw Mufti Ibra. Siguma Nandi, I'm very happy for the win, but the first half performance was no good. Yebabasu, Yeba game Nankasasu. Berima Ankama also order 3:30 a.m. German time. Francis Jesse ese order na about 2:30 ewa atebubu. Nana Chere ese ono order 4:02 ewa kata eho no wo. David Apia ese order na about 2:30 a.m. Ibrahim ese Owolomi order na about 3 a.m. Prince Entry ese ono order 2 a.m. and 5:30. Basco Joe ese order 5 a.m. Na ese ono and was sorry.
And he needs to listen to sports, man. So you know the magnitude of it.
Sage Payao or say order 1:57 p.m. The last time I heard on the screen, so now see I am free BKB, and of course I'm free BKB. The General Edward that's what order now about 3 a.m. Emmanuel Apia Kubi or say order 4 a.m. German time. Nana Akwesi Nyameche Prempe also order 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. So appointment order 2 hours. Jesse Josie Drantua or say order now about 2:30. Louis say order 4 a.m. Kumasi time. Michael F.W. or say order 2 a.m. Ghana time. Because 3 points near now I was say Niaji. Nana ya lyrica so order now about 2 a.m. 7 a.m. Oda kakra. My big brother Akwesi Adomako say Andy, I slept around 3 a.m. here and imagine the panic attacks. This team will kill mankind one day. And the players should have confidence and stop that bim ball, especially in the first half. Jordan should also start from the bench, period. Belgium, Gent, my big brother Akwesi Adomako, Edian Yalbek. Also, don't forget that the 2 African countries that have won their matches are all West African countries, of course. Nigeria Beba, so Junior Kwame Eugene say, I am now going home safe. I am going to explain Taya. I think I have to buy some pizza home to cool her. Akwa we asem na waka no. Okoda baby.
I
say afi no kofi.
I say baby okohwe ball no we no.
Do be kuma say be ball. Say o won kan be kuma say be ball.
So say that low key one can't you.
Asa junior Kwame Eugene.
Low key.
Baby after game no ko hin. Arab Prince minim sa de wona. Arab Prince minim sa wona. Wa na enyem ngonga. Minim sa wona. Also afi no okope fufu bi o baby abo. Matthew Ewalandro Sandy, instead of me starting work at 12 and closing at 2, I postponed it and started at 2 and closed at 4. Mind you, I start my day job at 5 a.m. Interesting no. Kweku Jemfi also order 3 a.m. Dubai time. Kobe Rich also order 2 a.m. And Maxwell Spartan also order 4 a.m. Max,
hey, boss.
You see, you just look at messages and call for share. Any the times are, and you see, time I will be crowded. Sorry.
Intina say a day. My idea shall say. The problem we have in Africa say people are your day and trust or more than the we or more pay. No, do it for the people. And when the people know, Sandy, you are doing it for them. Say, oh, yeah, na unko ye krade, they will pardon you, they will be with you. But what I say, but say, oh, yes, oh, yeah, fa na unko ya, obe kasa sa ni ebe say you go,
you explain tire.
You explain tire no. Obe kasa sa na den na akwaye be kasa tenti and top onko work. Unsa me catch say, the Emma gets into the tournament coach na me stands as a sign and say, the coaches were not talking. They were not talking. They were working.
DJ Games, so see, we won't let anyone to downplay our performance. Spain and Portugal are struggling to win. The kind of midfield we have, this is what we can do. We will qualify, but Unim say the only goals we have scored under this coach, na your captain be no Ephraim. Okay. Who baby offer a message, you know, and so at me free DJ game, who baby are the free papa. Now me perceive some of the videos of their course town around town. Any nipa ne wukrum no asat anajo because me hear times are e be a day bass omodaye. Makacho back so baby a me hear born me free one na nipa ne nyomadwe so omokwa akoda. Na nipa ne bi enyomadwe so omokwa akoda and yen join 90 mo my videos ni bi e wo Facebook and YouTube na yen hwe because enra said in action say America emma way from Toronto almost say downtown e wo Toronto Canada after the game outside stadium no maxo share Ghana for just say omunkoda na udi finish the city. Where Ghana for a game no outside a stadium no na just imagine Maxwell look at this who screens ne so now where we are chese any janu anybody na Trent me ma video bi sesi e wo Columbus Ohio sorry omo game no sorry Jesus Assemblies of God Church, Columbus, Ohio. Felix Adem, that's it. Brad Penny, and I share this video with us. And also, but look at this, Maxwell.
The numbers are huge. Yeah, they are very huge.
Outside the stadium, before game, we understand. Say, no money tickets to go inside.
Inside, okay.
No more what to say, be a fun pack. And you look at this. So your Black Stars play about said, now you see these numbers.
It motivates you to. A whole country is behind you. Mekai maybe I may wear that one man Marquez you know besides that no name Marquez going on him money pack. No say Marquez is a boxer. A whole country is behind him. See, it makes you big. If a whole country Andy is behind you you have no option than to do your best. But what I say, our best may not be enough, but it is what it is. Because even the big teams in the crowd, it more fumble. But I think, say, I'm very happy with that. So the win is most important. And what I say, I think, say, me very happy we got the win. Yeah.
We say, now, on so on quite a game, no shift, no on quite a game, no. But get born a tornado, no. And we say, oh, be a Sunyani. And notice will be
it is what maybe I would say all over the country. Mumma the picture, those of you in Takwa, the Takwa, those areas and Kregwa and Mahood, those areas, a Cropon money, Mummy and Bogo, so many prestia, how a common so more a crap on Gazip Mudio Modiaba. And more not near than at least Mumfa messages in them. Because I was a brute for no and a day baby. Yeah, it's Michelle's area. No, yeah. So I recorded a video of how our atmosphere in the city. I send them my WhatsApp to see. 0240929283 0240929283 send the bra on WhatsApp you show and for but here Ohio the Columbus Ohio America sorry Assemblies of God sorry Maxwell we say after the game Ghana for now no more stadium after the game na say enya asem ketwa na Columbus Ohio the no hey say American born Ghanaians nkwala no Massa. Oh, Sadia. Yasa. Do you like Juju? Hey, do you like Juju? Hey, do you like Juju? Hey, do you like? I sorry them na omuboka kalika no. I sorry them no omuboka kalika no. But interesting. Very interesting. There is nothing wrong say about kakalika. There is nothing. And I saw them crown and the Bible no quite. You need a kind of asaya prescribe. More kwa sorry I will count. More sa na esa more fair no. Nyame ni yem fere so when you say Bible obisa wa sorry dem mama ne ntuma nyina pa yes you need the type of asaya sa wa sorry dem into wo kwa sorry dem na sa de bona say wo filia ko betumi asasa bia
ko busa ma sorry
bonfire
Pentecostal Life Assembly of God ko busa ma sorry say me ba sorry a ayana
exactly
I do praise
say wo sa
me my cross of my meet me from say na me ya cho because praise and worship me na
exactly the point. And Andy, my main child, they can crave in a co and son of a co. I saw them or not, no more ye born, me boy.
Yeah.
And I know more thing. Or you winning or more job.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the best thing. It's a good thing. The entire goodness, eh. Born nipa be brakuma DH, so what I say. And you bet to me, you so born the train across so they are manyami. Meaning, so what I say.
Yeah.
For example, on say, already Bible saying, I'm in a body in I was as you so. Boss account. But I say plane nipa na ye say nyame a plane was so no the car say ye nja meaning how you are going to use it but what must say because yem fa ye nim hu no bibia nyame ye bi o de fa nipa so and is what me argument na say enti yesu all coordinate ja hwan Simon Peter motama ye esuafo no ye kuku omo nyina no mo so pass it on to another generation and ameboa I say boy ye boy first Black Stars team no mo je omo jam another generation and e be duru we mo so enti what I'm trying to say is that send out pe plane nyame de nyansa ne adom ne be ma wo nipa na waye car sa no be no born no so no andi nyame ma wom oni me adwa no ni me adwa I say radio ye nyame ma wom born no nyame ma wom edua me pa cho mo ye edua no ko nyame ma wom a omo so eye bia adom wo omo so it is a nyame ma wom says mo ne Liverpool keeper mo ne ade no mo preach ne Firmino mo na office o mo bo ha nyame emebo omo ho Uvisa on the man who no more bobola on me bo mo nsho mo nnuamo enti o betumi de Nyankopon de about to say business Shatawale what I say it is God who gave him the musical talent mpacho what I say but he decides the opposite or the no de nyame ne be enti obi obeka se bo nyame nim na no kra bibia ne asase ya nyame ni control over it is an ma wo mu dia na che say ono so wom and mpacho so what I say but eye two things eye physical and spiritual. And they will say, then a mile bay radio. I don't know him say bank edma. But just now him say edma for bio. But you decided to say radio because who say who shall know what passion. I did be pimon. But what I say, uti will be already on to me na like be people say maybe and the some the bad that is the spirit a talent in your media mind the spirit in you so you win a chance no then now yeah one na they be a me ba na otia so me dey uza me dey late there me me say fear I me na na me researching na me ba na otia they be last o catch him say Max in there was it 3 days ago now can say me say Max and then me sorry feel no me ampa me pie na be 10 minutes I pass 6 ho ti asem na me tro no adentia you get up early and do research so because we are research no na abeka unsa de bi wa out me yes show no out me say and asem me can dey my so dey bad ya it is that spirit in you and that one
ahana nra area give no
nyame na ede man ti sorry ni nyina munye bi ese munya fan park ebe twinkwala nipa bebromba behwe ball no se nipa 1000 ebe ba wo ye den ebe wie ball emu be 5 also betumi aka so no ebi kra be hu nice beautiful lady no aka so no it's all good cause nyame fie ni aware nyina ye fa nyame fie and some maker it's good so yes at the churches in England it's good
this is baby jet
yo
baby jet in the dressing room
on the say but we are
baby jet in the dressing room on fatal shaku ni suit no kra when you time baby jet as someone
he's been there before he knows what it takes to be there and he's there to motivate the boys and I think he did a great job. This is what I want him to do so they be real impact. But also what I say position the money you impact obi hu jan wa ha a big motivation one wa jete lesson bia me pese me nko for che
na hu a video bia also a Jamestown boy
okay
na anadwo no ni papa nam na ajete ne
says you're a hero until sometime I'm your person share one but me man warning Andy, Obebo first one basa obi abeka say tia opeso ka get prepared now there is something big ahead of you. Sad ne see no. Mbajo utie. Eno who said no I need to make say me yere me ho. Who said now he's becoming one of our best players. Near center backs normal reading of the game no it was brutal. Any goalkeeping department who say it is now solved. And I only make argument.
Vice President.
Yes. And now was Uma we who say what to say I know you who so ya kwala so ye penio. But you understand, and it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. I think say I was very very happy. Then Yedan also was there to support the boys. What I say, you say Otumfo was there in the I think the presidential box or whatever, VVIP ho. I don't know so about the vice president. Then there was a powerful delegation. I think that one of the presidential staffers, I think the delegation speaker also was there.
Yeah.
Meboa
Ghana delegation
and Mr. Ofosu was also there.
Now VVIPs are from Ghana no His Royal Majesty Otumfo 82 the second Professor Her Excellency Professor Jinano Pokuadjuma, the Vice President of the land
sure.
Now the Speaker of Parliament Honorable Alban Bagben no so the Chief Justice Paul Bafuboni.
Champion Bonio.
No, so the Chief of Staff, Office of the Vice President, Honorable Alex Segbefia. No, so the Minister of Sports and Recreation, Honorable Kofi Adams. No, and Samuel Ofusuampofo, the Office of the Vice President. And our legend Samuel Osaikofo.
Oh yeah. So that's what I like. I say we need to push our legends there.
Na baby Jet Asamoah and so VVIP.
Yeah.
Enim yeboa deputy chairman FIFA Ethics Committee.
Okay.
No so ho. And Dora Francisca Edu Bunado, Ghana High Commissioners to Canada.
Okay.
Now also was say and
a high
American actor Anthony Mackie no so hobi.
Then that was a very powerful.
Yes. And rana way depa. Now you try to be raising chairman BKB on the line now because say ono enso ema said na ho city and sana. You game na nka semu edi nkomo we nyina de ente ho na ye de ba no wa
say Andy
Maxwell
before and run na boy ya ball World Cup in 15 matches and only 2 pe near keep a clean sheet obeka ya ye ne Serbia and Czech Republic the last time the Ukrainian keep a clean sheet into na ye team bia ye games no and the na goals ebem against ye boy first match and so either see a be winning and a be lose your entire draw because I know at the end 6 no you lose 4 and you win 2 what I say now say oh here on say near case CONCACAF zone ho no ye ni omusia World Cup a win or loss situation we den abako be because as of en run na you win 2 you lose 1 you lose to USA don't forget it's na ye cock show say game in the by say baako win and you see announce no record you win 3 you lose 1 but Ghana yen time goal what was it about okay match about goalless draw or World Cup da it be a 0-0 World Cup no
Ghana 0-0
yeah more 0-0 draw yeah more 0-0 say draw and 0-0 yeah more it's me na me say kian dey den go beba na me say kian dey go beba but time na go in the buy no me ma be me mbu de because yeah more goalless draw and the way na Panama for one ball ni nyina no obi na guy ba ko me ne ofie a Desmond Obam inside na ne here and I me catch and say ball na Panama for ball na omu ya chance omu ball no ye nya ba ko a ye be show omu de omu sa be go omu ti truly Andy yetumi enyai now say oh sha Panama Echo World Cup 2018 almost consider 11 goals for the group stage alone. I think the Spain crashed almost 7 Tunisia almost 2 but then I catch say this is a different Panama team because coach Thomas Christensen by what you may a change team or team they have what it takes to compete and say only Brazil born out to me share 2 goals against Brazil then it depends and that's just a team now on Panama born how many I'll be say Panama and now they be winning ain't on my match and you know so we told you that the game will not be easy and easy game
yeah
memo be am so easy it's going to be very critical because obianim say Andy see you win first game now ni enya results mpa you bet me qualify and no mutumi e de be reme ye de koi but the ami won say Ghana no ye be fa ne sa but what the jam say be fa ne sa ye be munti ye ni on so person ye abenkwan Andy ye won neoma ye de ye abenkwan untumi fa abenye nkatenkwan me say me adwene the same way untumi fa nkate so enye den abenkwan enti the apese say nkwan apese ye be your ingredients out there the kind of ball I'm up say ye born ye nyandru ho with time we will come there for now this is how we're going to set out so the good thing is about the win
Maxwell meda sinti so wo homa me enko ba bia na ye mon komo wa homa no so ye chairman Bright kan kambodu emon komo me sure say by this time there wadawu na ya bomu an ya twena pie no say the city na say ye di komo ha say bebrebe so mo na Chamo good morning once again
Andy Garcias
Chama kankam
na ye be da na bodo miensa sia bodo sia I'm going to say,
sir,
easy. But I mean, and I'm sure the Ghana for the run so ancient and night. And the massive win again. It's massive. Say it came at a time when money are more fun, and I should have been at the stadium to see some of the way I need the Sunday and. You know, yeah, me sure say Jai a full video of Yanko Stadium, new stadium, and there was a born in the to me because of copyright issues. But when I come see the rich man in action, she did Diasa, and he does a good one. This is blaster plays a movie Bugatti back. And I was fun. I mean, how I got a physical up and social job view. Santiago to Kohiri. After Kwabo Sankofa Square, the call so even them marching to the stadium, the way Ghanaians stand up in Ghana, but Bonnie said, Panama for those days. You straight go for the rock. So you need to buy it. She said, hey, we got it, but Ghana for Toronto. And when you say, yes, Ghana for Ghana for a big group as in from Ghana, and the Ghana for Akasomuti, I said, it was in Babu. Not name, but I don't know bit on to the game itself, but we're gonna feel proud and I'm winning it. It was Navy. I mean, let's all be honest. A chance I go with team chair. We might have players than them, but with team chair because they've had a coach over there for some time. Anyway, but another play there. So that's why I'm saying Ghana. Now I will say it would try to pa Bonnet Bay. And I know they are bad very color in Gubu 2 years. Rena, Obichitribu.
Yeah, some but Chamo, your game Nankasem way now. You're from your lineup a buyer how you see set it up and you play no in the first half, second half say near Mexico now we stadium and then the man na so be sure say any man behind the scenes touch line man no mu yen na ye dey bi wan e team so dey now tramfonyo ne che ne fa yura game na cause say we see mu yen performance no
well na said you can the capacity is set here but it was good. I mean, in all fairness, it looks like coach still our new team this and I'm sure that Obe used to team on more any time Kakra when you're with them in camp. And all himself, national teams, some of the shares say I'm going a lot of rigorous training. Because these are players on my pre-season, I'm entire season, I'm my back into until a moment saying you saw a lot of energy because Omicron can be any me arrest. And no rely on said you know the minimum way I say maybe Kamadi Sulemana with Atalanta, and minimum Semenyo with Man City, minimum way with women. And no now, but the best at Yavinti Oshaya. Yes, starting. In fact, Panama were dominating. They created better chances than us in the early stages. And it was one very brilliant save. And a number of saves via any interventions via Kofa, the injury in our buy. Problem. In fact, yes, Tateno. Because of the pair of Jerome any Abranta Inferno, Jonas Ajete. But oh my God, what a performance from those two boys. A centre backs, they had an amazing day. Jonas Ajete and the shows of Jerome a surprise you.
Very.
This is what we talk about when we talk about coaching. In terms of football, you're about coaching. The Bruni say, team be win you lose when you coach. Because the kind of confidence they were able to give that boy for him to perform the way he performed. Jerome not gonna leave behind and say, branch you don't know branch you don't know. I think that was his best game. I'm sure, even for his club. The entire season, this is Jerome's best game. And he was simply amazing. Jonas Ajete was super. Then you come to your fullbacks, I mean, Gideon Mensah also had a very... In fact, the defenders for me, I think all of them had a good game. Because they defended very well. Then, our midfield, because we had no ACN, a lot of the link-up play, the coach decided to play Elisha Usu and our ball, Calabrianchi. And to an extent, Kamadi Sulemana at the point was playing like a number 10. And we interchanging with Semenyo. Oh, but Elisha Usu, I don't know. Seriously, me, he's still yet to convince me. I mean, very ordinary on the day. But it was an okay performance, and yet it wasn't a good performance. Then you come to the wonder boy, Calabrianchi. The last time I watched that boy play in midfield, the boy against Wales now, I'm sure goal. Emma, I didn't be by me. This is a new Michael. I know my friend was saying, I said, boy, it's a Michael, but no, Mr. Michael, about Bamcho. Oh, the boy was all over the field. He has a strong mentality. And only Christian in Max Onumina, I never go see a boy and Abasopa, his football sense, his mind for football. For any midfielder, Obinya, a yellow card as early as he did. I think it was about the 17 minutes or so. You would think that Ontimin tackles, Ontimin called for 50-50 balls because Obesu card. But the boy kept his composure, played his heart out, played like a real professional. And the guy was all football mind. They say he knew the tackles to go in for because that when the team would say, or when you look at it, or tackle, we are not very careful. But he was winning balls, and he became the center of our team. So I was even wondering, I think a Caleb party, it means that attack and game will flow very nice. And Enra, also I'm going to be for the man of the match award. Man of the match, the fans they use a voting a popularity contest.
Jawan, what are my Caleb and Chidi and Mema Wincham once? Baby and here 17-15 and then call for Chris Ajesenka coach no enyini film because he was doing tackles and all that, but you na Elisha Obusubum Efrim Emma Caleb no pack no coach no obeka there na afa ho with that decision.
It comes with experience. It comes with maybe understanding your player. But as a coach, it looks like who players in be the umu. And I was say and the young year you mean over to me. I mean, young over to me come and look you man from. Okwa in May 1-2 is not you be bonding very well. Also, it will take like a year as an under just a bond. It's your normal clearly coaching the players coaching who players very well. And I think it's a Caleb Ekahome. And no, Elisha was because Elisha wasn't running the way he wanted him to. And baby, I go for the ball in midfield as a total crab now because Elisha covering no, then get too good. But when you say Caleb tackles or Queen, he was very careful about them. And not because of when he is very smart. I mean, he takes the last time we had a player like that who had that kind of sense. Is here, Kevin, who said players who had the brain who say, if I do this, I will get me in trouble here. If I do this, I can do it. Oh, and then my boy in the at the point you realize that players has so much confidence in him that Ubianya feels also the man for him to orchestrate something. And he did it marvelously well. And coach Nabaso, for even the decision to still keep him on the field, I'm now you look at as early as that time because normally for a lot of coaches, say the midfield and you look at that time now. Hopefully, second by about 10 minutes, I know you because when someone are with me tackles, and obey target for the other team because all the balls in front of them, so obey tackles are. Ebema when you the second look at, and I mean, I'm not telling the ball in there, crowning with a goal. And I now understand why he's on the who's the Arsenal bring this on in the I hope so away.
Yeah, Madrid winning I tete.
What I say because that boy is a super talent. He's the next issue. Tiny. He was super. Now I was telling you what you niggas Papa be coach team to what we didn't know who I'm to come to. Because you want to accommodate certain players, he's our best midfielder by far. I mean, the last 8-10 matches I heard of Ghana, we've not had a midfielder play this well. I can say, wow. I understand. I say, hey, we didn't get a match here. That is one thing about Ghana. We always seem to have a lot of talent. Now, coming to other players, Kamadi Sulemana was the same person we've always known him to be. Very disappointing and very clueless when he's on the field. I say, sad, you know, you are not born in country, you know, they are this suddenly. I don't know why he feels that. And what's all to change and they have to bomb. And the Lionel Messi, I will say, you know, the boy. Unya born and Wopia. Unya born and Wapasamo, you will pass a 2 when you went to dribble when not to when not to dribble, when you want to take on players and when not to. And only what Kamadi Sulemana seems to lack. He doesn't have that kind of intelligence in making decisions like that. And no we also pass on I mean, and also we need from Winter. I'm hoping the coach won't start him. I'm hoping he will start him because honestly, his performance was terrible.
Jaman, looking at looking at time, coach, you know, Eddie Yee, Ubiti said, Kamadi, Asemana, okay, uniform. Then for Kazaze, coach, who said, Omwa, said he will see pen the Niamana quickly because soccer, another previous coach, near Bettinia Bar, Drubel, 78 minutes and near change.
And the horrific. The coach back on no change 88 minutes. Or try to me say, after 2 minutes, I'm not going to say, I know the player job themselves, so a magician. None is a magician, the club and trail. Oh, and no, that's one thing about experienced coaches. Coaches who have coached for a long time, I almost are coaching at the top level. They don't know, obviously the job you're on the line, only be all pay. He wants to win a game, and he only be there to please any player. He will do it to please the fans and himself. Now, meaning say, cameras in the capture. Emra, Ye America be 5-6 minutes. Referee time too soon. In fact, after 90 minutes, yes. Your coach, Carlos Queiroz, who's out 10 in the cheek, bench, or maybe Ghana for the Titano. And no pigeon is someone sorry you did.
Yeah, what TV so?
I am telling you, Andy, come and see. And the stadium that was when Ghana, Ghana fans started last 6 minutes. No, pigeon is so yes, sorry. As a player coach, Ulman, so it only explains that he understands the Jumana when you don't understand the situation, any expectation, the weight of expectation on him. But come on, India, clearly, I'm no hope he's always starting. Now, to our captain, Jordan. Jordan, I think, is only good for 45 minutes. Jordan cannot play more than 45. Jordan, actually, partner. So for Jordan, I think, and meaning say, my dream, the dream said the man coach and manager, and he said he felt Jordan could do something. Which I hold you on to the ball now, yeah. But come on, look at that chance. It was supposed to be a tapping. I don't know how Jordan team defender nobody overtaking nobody clears our ball. Who was our ball now? I think was it who on a square ball, yeah. Was it as Marvin Sanai?
Sanai
squares our ball. Yes. I mean that should be a goal. So that should be a goal. But only the positive. For the first time I saw Jordan challenge for area balls. The first time. Me just trust me who be that. We saw Jordan going in for area balls, which was just okay. But I feel say if the coach was to play Jordan to start him, Jordan doesn't have the energy to play more than 45 minutes. And I can still I didn't also on the neck. That so he should just release the ball. So all the time also keep it. So you want to hold you into the I said 1-0. And they say BT time and ball in India. I mean you can do that. Hold on to the ball, try to win fouls. That's so if you didn't hear it, but why you referee when you realize that the referee is not on follow for new now, you change your strategy as a player. Saying okay, because and the technology na game back one referees in watching. You say to the park, so your assistant referee, yes, I want a support assistant. VR for me, yes, I want support VR. Born here, but look at the chip machine technology and the ball. Even though the referees are making mistakes here and there, and it's happening now. But when you play an ISO to referee because of diving because and the technology not been too much. So that is what Jordan needs to understand. For Jordan, I think it was below. It was an average performance. I mean, it was below my expectation. Honestly, I thought you could do better, especially in the second half. O'Brien, into O'Brien. How I'm using a coaches no next time we any bia omo no so ehun adwuma.
Semenyo ho na me be.
Light. Emra Jordan free bowling. So here. Because how no boss Semenyo no. Ordinarily not Jordan not so toppy. Now Semenyo behind him. But Jordan loves to come back for the ball. Oh. If you want me to say, I don't mean classic. I can't know one as some money come out these rasses and no left horn. But I feel I did back when in the agency we saw some fight for the team. That is what big players do. And on Obeka the last World Cup Messi so you need Messi say no and I'm in Netherlands only almost coach because the most important thing until Japan is to fight for the nation in your team. I mean, Jose Semenyo he was there, and Ushe and mouth he changes anyone here, That is when I saw him come to light. It ensures the coaches in who are no matter also kaka. Now, basically, Nyama, I feel say Nyama a performance and not in because about 90% of the time and Nyama touching ball on the piano, not all half. Kakano no half, so he couldn't really take them on like that. I don't know why. If you're not balls now, so Nyama too didn't have a good day. I mean, in all honesty. Then to the substitutes, right? Somebody should tell Fatah Shako. Andy, Fatah Shako to be a catcher, so Maradona, he's not. And strangely, why in the brain? Na minim sebi onu rules na ya chro mo kan bo wehu a oni ma bin seme ya ba mi no be boss no sebe emperor say on sim huru na ekoso na nye in say who in the sense that you get through now there's a 5 seconds countdown na when you throw a jabbo no hoko when the referee started counting and Odimi got over to here at that point na gonna say goal no goalless and game and we say you winning if we had any chance of making it past the group stage because you go bro my nada any England Croatia England with hurricane no me it's not going to be easy in fact a daunting task Max Obama bro for who has get the asem and yet asem ketwa they are going to play against Hurricane Bellingham no me you know how England they opened up they played because coaching decided to play to his strength. The team is trying to attack. So they also the 2 over 4. That is the team we are talking about. The players will need to play like real pros. And yet, I say, as a man, come for me. I mean, for me, he shocked me. But for Brendan Thomas Asante, he's making the case that boy needs to play games. He was super. Oh, the kind of energy he brought. His pace out to be far more ahead of the defender. Those are the people we need up front. I mean, and really, honestly, he impressed me so much. And President Lukwabna, I think he should have come on much earlier. Because among defense also, I mean, a hell of a time. And generally, for a team performance, the first half was not good. The second half was good, early stages, but the latter stage, the last 6 minutes, I referenced it also. I think the Black Stars played very well at that time. That is when we played like a team that wants to win. And so goalkeepers, Uza didn't catch us. Information behind the looks like he's going to start.
Yeah.
Clearly, was starting. Coach, a participant because Atisigi, a better when he seems to be, controlling the defense in the kaka. And some area ball situations are also clear or punching his idea. And I think from on all honesty, open his composure post in run was good. We will not see him like that. Don't say because good coaches bring out the best in players. And I'm not free, Benjamin Asai bad. But Nasser also had a very good calm composure, which means that Danny Gaspano is going to be best coach. Only for that they are working. I was also Bomba. And generally, even though I am share first half, second half require some parts anyway. Who positives be. And one of the things I made them want to say, the team that ended the game should be the team starting our game.
Okay. Chairman, just before I say more, I realize I did not on that. Two personalities. One, Antoine Semenyo. Me say one more here on Facebook and YouTube. No, omo roll pictures me. Na Semenyo de ne ba ya mo mana so ba ku ne coach. You so your poor match na coach how experienced he is. Any big games are one manager I want a career. Now on the Ghana Airbo Panama wins 1-0 against Panama, and you see his reactions. Dimrikako Park so echo the players in China, echo fans in China. Likewise, Antoine Semenyo, a player for Manchester City, who big moments in the Premier League, but playing against Panama, it's a 1-0, and the passion of Musho, and then I catch about these two people.
Only say, I should tell you, they are building a certain kind of relationship. Coach, I'm a player, not I say, team, you are the team. Because you are the big boy, you are the poster boy. Only be a hell. Until then, call me who say now, well, I call him the star boy. He is a star boy. But of course, I mean, when you come to team that the one GD, you'll be any done as well. Obitin turning a dull moments into exciting moments. Abante Fano, Antoine Semenyo. And coach in the end, son. But Andy, once the Ghana at the World Cup, normally at the World Cup, you both World Cup, yeah. until I mean World Cups I had and I mean kind of say we don't play too well against the lowest team in a team. Over say group. We don't seem to play too well against them. 2010 I had the Parolum say any Australia the chef first one time about through a penalty. And that game, we struggled through the game. Australia dominated play. And share other World Cups we seem to play well against the best big teams. No, we played so well against Italy, even against Brazil, lose 3. It was so well against them in 2006. In the US, that time US was through, and then Czech was through. You call 2010 the same thing. Me, the American record can say Panama game no yet. Maybe a coach will say Panama will be much more difficult to beat because they are coming with a lot of unknown stars, but have a very solid team. And my coach and I excited, son. And at the end, he said, the only way to qualify to the next stage is at least to break 3 points now. Only 1 point because you are through. There are moments probably try to qualify with 3 points because on the World Cup there are a lot of drawn games here. Intimidation send my coach and I now, Andy, when you saw a game in the and a man can't, Musa, we go again over here saying, the world would near one. I don't know if it's a when you go to, they say you walk up in a stadium, and it's like a party. I mean, there are no dull moments. You cannot just stand there. Say, yeah, Maxwell, and there are no decision with one who catching in here. Or baby, or don't be a sound. Dear sir.
Near
Tonum, near Sat, near ye. And the whole river whom would use of his son of the head. That we need you because it was an exciting moment to have Ghanaians all together like that, representing our nation. And so I mean it was a great sight seeing the great king in the stands. I would say it was a special last time played the channel, obviously, and I will win for you. Also, I saw Baba tell me Chamoma winning, and him being there, and the kind of win we had at the time we had it, it was just massive. It was spectacular. And now, Panama didn't Panama didn't can we afford the last time? But how hard we had to fight for that win, and because look at all African teams. African teams are. Even though they be results yet, but you know, with the exception of the Ivory Coast. Sorry, La Côte d'Ivoire. Come on, guys, I'm Côte d'Ivoire. With the exception of Côte d'Ivoire, winning Côte d'Ivoire won against Ecuador, a very, very good side. I mean, when Ecuador players and the way they play their trader, Côte d'Ivoire managed to win and they had a great performance. So Ghana needed to, do something. I mean, actually, and yeah, Bonani Association, that's South Africa for against you. The against you, Mama has on you.
Tell Nigeria for also.
She one more time ago in the banner. And now, you tested why you're very free study why you're corner. And I can say, is it go for no yaw more year Panama for the say, Kuvudo winning and some jump over defending you. But the choice of the person when something pass the ball to at the point to who said someone in the box. When you call someone, I'll use it as a decoy, the pass it to you and manage to go. And then the time it came, and the excitement it brought to Ghanaian fans, and the Kakalika, over Boma Ghana for Stadium Warrior, the Diasano. And it was a great time to be a Ghanaian, trust me.
Tamo, yeah, that's for this extensive conversation out there regarding Enra. You giving him some more back for your next game on Tuesday against England. Enra said, yeah, say, near England match, na you say, Croatia for no big washe. Nanipa or blockable no 6-yard box with Hurricane. Nam Yamashimi. Nini was actually 2 goals. One ball na chamu ball and round this out Jude Bellingham ne Declan Rice mono. But
yeah, them say yeah Ghana. Yeah, them say the way of them say and good that attitude is a good one. But I never concern me when they say we Ghana and we play better against better teams. we seem to have our A game against teams on my yard, yeah, you some yard, dear pan. Or the man, team in yard, dear cry, because 5 against Australia, against Germany, we did well, even though we lost that game. It was a side team that way. As you team that way, I say, a man come for another agro project. I say, when the stakes are high, we seem to play well.
Super,
I'm just hoping, but England, yeah, walk up Romani Brabreno. Because Thomas Tuchel, and then say he feels that they brought him to add something little to the English team to make them champions. Because there's a team in their last 4 major competitions, almost final 2, almost semi-final 4, in your almost semi-final. So he should just tell you something. Say it's a very, very good team. One step further, and also Mudiomoko. And then they say, that is why they are playing as a unit. Argentina did it as a unit, and they can also do it as a unit because having the superstars, they need enough for the team to play for each other. That's the only way to win it. You come Boston, and you free Toronto, and pay ready grab crown. Now you come Boston. Also, the second party they got to us because. On the 20th, you never play in the Basso or Worcester Honanti. Yabako Agotanichi, the Ghana Welcome Party will go on at Anochi Krum, and I bet Twasso near the Sago game, and everyone says, and Sunday, the last game, they got Twasso, Philadelphia. But one of the things that me want to say, plans will be a year, real group now, Ghana might stay longer because it is likely we'll make it past the group stage. And I did also say, next 2 games, you have already defeated. You mean to next thing. I've already defeated this thing, doesn't mean we should go and defend. Because the more you defend, the more pressure about. So, and when you play against a team like England, now could defend, yeah, you might be in trouble. Open up and play them. If they beat you, they beat you. The last game against Croatia, I'm very hopeful that we can at least get a point from that game because Croatia team, Andy,
Chamo, yenya na prepare ko nyame adoma ye be sanso di nkomo from Boston proud to ye England match that's be
Definitely.
Right up for ye chairman Bright can come where chamo and ye no abon komo extensively e wonra said ye na game no so esi afei Mama Maxwell kwana Maxwell so enye game no ho adwuma chamo de ne side e about just like we studio has we have ne common ye for 2 parts baako e your stadium and baako so ye said ye ni nyina wa na ye wi issue na ye analyze game ni Maxwell also want to ho she say ye game na kasa from ye starting lineup ye approach the game players no said we see who obi a modemo any said your game is equal. How hopeful should Ghanaians be? Sibia, you wait me any qualification to the next stage.
Yeah, my member Chamo Abaso for Unze he was there. Unze say, oh, born what's a park now here. Now it's TV here. Difference woman. Difference woman and the same. So it's good say he had a lot of fun, but he still got the time to really watch the game to give out the best of reports, and I think it's the best. Hey, the world richest man is also there.
Yeah.
Next and then a delegation now Wakabo knows all the Bema players and make a ship the land on the one.
Well, Minyas was all Bema
Andy, team Biawo ni weakness and no one is strength. But what you you need team a complete. It's not, yeah, normal people say, yeah, boy, coach. It means a player with your wasson. But if you are not deep, a debut ni more coach, but player be or I okuta ball na or nim here. But ball nin kurana, jumo yo team on a was so. Sano say, we need technical eye wound. It would be a player with the ball no body be a coach in the Bobby. Up the ball, no, they are very good tactically. And the player be or bobola with a personal we are me. Ball no ball because or more but the moment I'll be in a free mono. Almost a press I day. It's also. And see all these things and the team be our baby and a horn dinner. Any baby ne seem to also and I say or Emre. Or Panama for na. Or defensive structure. Senya or more defending or a solid. A exceptional. Again, or we are very good, say or more passable na say no game very well. Passing. Omu ye good. It's who say the team na nkasa they be omunya close to 70% pass accuracy in games that they play. It is one of their weapon and run a passing. Almost a player to me smart ball back or center na me boss or consistently or bopper straight near the Ghana side. No, I look or bopper straight so it's a passing. A very good weapon back home. General bear 502 successful passes. They were able to put together. So I play for Jose Cordobano on a master of that passing. And we are dangerous on the quick counter because if you use full backs to be the internal Morio no what right side when he did a great job. And I say omo attack bi anandi koko wie wo Ghana either the 80-yard box na se nachi. Omo start attack bi na omo call on the counter ekowie wo. So that makes them a good team. Almost you use the wide counter and send American wide and almost use to create chances and then also echo. But our problem, weakness, and they say one chances no more creating no more time to me. And manning county. Into do and run they were creating, but they were not clear cut chances. Meaning so what the American as here. Almost they born by it, but you can't say the chances were clear cut. And clear cuts are. And my bad possession, we are very good in possession. But still possession also has somebody creating chances. No, they are not able to create most of the chances. Me yes say said be a wow her born be a bet born I say. Problem no so ebini say. Fade out early. Say team no ne born team ni physical. And no akofem. That's all my one day now. In round second half and Ghana came in physically. Players near the mobile with the speed, power, ni pace no mu semenyo echo. Brandon Thomas Sante echo. Even Ishaku Krani delivery was not the best. But you could see say no more air struggle. Meaning sa what ya say about sano. May take you over the game. And as our money team no so press a pa air bar or mobre. Into yen first half, na yen press or manami boy. Because Ghana basically needs na ya half. Until they were almost game nina. But in the second half, they try say you raise tempo, not intensity. Am I game no more ISC? You can say intensity of the game and one say game ni emu yes ya not say emu slow. Until you raise tempo, they cry in the second half. And a drew baby na home and the then extra mopa. And your team be on time keep it clean sheets. I don't know because team be they open up to play. Omu take a lot of risk. Obesho match or no special. Omu said that any team omu keep it clean sheets be bracer. Ghana so the NSA. You rely mostly on individual players because our boys are talented. But what I say, forget about say you need the best of the team, but the talent is that we are delving 1, 2, 3 Ghanaian players. I'll be who be different. And no, say all tournaments players need to make a choice. Say, Mema Moonsro. Now it's an opportunity for another boys to rise. And the Enonoma Menka story being a personal experience in life. Do you know why? When I completed school, I went to teach. Now because when I was teaching, me quite am headmaster catch me say, school ne okrumna ya ye free kromo so brihon. Die no ye dia. De biati I for ne show more ball. Be academics na ade dia omo na ye den omo topic. Inti osreme ade opese me ya ne say main break is ade no. And me koye 2-0 first year omo ball me 2-0. Inti second year na me say no NC. And na me ye adwuma ni nyina. Onim say e ko ball no. Ye un say JHS omo way skill. And they make 5 key players skill your money now out off. And I'm beside coach no so I shouldn't worry. Now boys no cry no the mobile ball. So no who crying yes we move the anchor. Andy, that was the day I won training and me set this our record no tour. It's those boys now near few so move say no mum emmo. And your mona it was wow. And to me say no sometimes a dini the but so when your boys who are determined to want to play, you motivate them, and they fight with everything on the field, and that team is dangerous. Especially as a team, Andy. Na stars na bro omosu bebrea. Yeri Argentina team no. You Leo Messi frame. Share the whole of the team. Almost saying they are almost equal. And they make count here say that is what na Manchester United, Alex Ferguson used to play. And currently we have Ghana team there ona. Yemfa Semenyo na ye star what you say team ni na omo level to say from goalkeeping defense and they bam midfield the attack yenye bia Semenyo level on it is saying. It's almost the same.
Yeah.
Into yes, our level of thinking, understanding, the communication, and the strong. Into a opportunity for other players to rise. And the one year bonidi.
Calibrinchi.
Now in Sanka Kudus money are the boy. Inka Ombe our class no. Ombe our class no. Ombe our sign no. Ain't it a year nature? Ebiang, I mean, I say any chance for that boy to rise. We are there a busy. And clearly speaking, I think say Sanet here. Then again, Ghana a team bia. Yeah, sluggish our defense. Your first half be a defense one. You can say sluggish. I say yeah style be ye. When I say yeah bit weaker near day yet before you said that home kekano and said that you your first half be as an near bon. Na emum say by a second half na yeah aggressive attack. And they attack in the central and mostly you sue the wing. And exactly that is how we play. Now Ghana problem I say you build up no first half na ya slow. And see answer the ball bedroom call for no honor, no omona akova. It won't say space in you. So it is either say play and the ball bedding, ebe sign, and I'll be pass ya move into attack no you break it because quite new want to minko. And on the ball na airborne. We play to score, we don't score to play. Until you have to play around. And it's not so much the ball come when you know when so own to me or side the ball ne bad nechi buying yebi Madrid yebi Arsenal yebi Barca yebi or the ball no one call for 18 yard box at you. But best the ball now bet today no master initiate attack no. But just what I say. Good. Now Ghana problem I can say your clearance and I are punching the time. Ebia Ghana say yeah clear ball every area. I up yeah instead of pointing him. Into most your clearance na at tefa so I say yeah clear. So what's the game nina? And that is it. But a second half near raise the tempo that we want to attack. And say no I say who see a started first half no. Semenyo say yeah ball 22 minutes or so none from the 22nd to the 44th minutes no nya ball be none in anchor ball. Why? Because he was defending. What the coach did yesterday was that he said Mourinho Diana. Okay, first half ni be defending, but what I say, yenjai ball no more. Name sani ye best say ye be gina or park and so no ye more kwan mo nche go. Etin go for no be possess ball ni nyina and your be bar, but mu nya clear view to the pole like pole no or mu hu no clear sa. Encho shoot to e be fan chain. O shoot to e be fan chain or mu ntumi nya clear cut. It's a more boss in the second half we begin to attack them. That was the system. But boys no and the omunyam perfect here. But what I say, me can same way we have before say. Remember more expect ball from coach we or no. Because coaches are more goalkeepers need defenders no. When they are coaching, one be more baller efe. Again, Ghana team they one. The ingredient that we have. And the end to me myers are born now AFF any because in the midfield no we lack creativity. Sesia Urentino and I did that creativity in the eba. And Sibo ntie me ha. Sibo umre ni o. Sesia when you player or you creative or the boss man obey ni ye. Sibo we a combative player. So be combative to Antonio and the enemy.
Really boss.
Exactly. Who craft bro from near radio. And even say what's the there will be that balance. Also, when you sweat ding, or you'll be an near ding, who's a sibon near ding pa. Would you kun? So who craft for from Nafa? Would the marrying your baby near radio? This is his time because Pate ebeba be boss about Pate strength no and Hodini knew what he said there or even mentally when he said there, but he's still a top player. Ain't it SSC to make especially when Elisha Usu is not able to do SSC Jebo Nebo. And the born a bono be a bonidio. Majority. Or the Embra Lucas, Justice Blades and Vivian. Or almost any bonibo. Different from say not that Mayfield that you're creative, Gina Vivian. Or be breaky playing now. Or be so the answer also be creative, no, we're creative their mind. They say Sibo a year no. But clearly speaking, that is what really transpire in the game. See, coach in his tactics, no, the coin, a tactics or cowboy. And yes, Okujinate so divided. We say for the insult. Yes, sir. Oh, coach him be our tactics out the court. Mourinho boss. Isn't that Mourinho drop Pogba? Okay, one Champions League match. So many VRL said. First half, Okujinate race Pogba nya ball na so de kwa na odifa baby Amoruno ne ne koye enti ye betu am wa ball na wo de ball na possess ba say obenya clear view a say ene de onse and in the second half ye baby him and that is how coach na assetting the team up enti this boy because they are young and they still can learn because once udru stage bia one way a untumi ball na ye ball no we player bia age bi wa udru a untumi mobi nkan eye dia wo bona wa buy kakra bi but age bi wo and wo you still have a lot of room for improvement so ye kire wa dia to become better and because our boys are young and going forward no and what I know they say ombeti coach in the system na say it's going to work out well. Now the goalkeeping department, your coach in the time of Bobo no a goalkeeper, assistant coach Roger Desas no a goalkeeper with Bafana. And yes, I want another goalkeeper's trainer or Bruni. Akokrano, Mekana house. And a fatals yede. Ewo. In Sandy say Ghana team no person who area be say o the bar says your more say goalkeeping about hands down. Na o the bad defense. Meboa. So I also want me agony. And I think that they've done massive work at goalkeeping department no. Because with Atizigi and Asari no. We can rest assured on those two goalkeepers there. It means that we are good to go. It means that we are good to go. And maybe Mekawahanana chairman and said because of the Meka said you shouldn't be surprised say coach or the Atizigine better. Okay. Because one thing is also that Afena Waba. And that minimum reports or more the amano. But he feels like we need time. So if so, the other guys who are playing at the top level should be used. And that is also good. Now at Ziggy Nebedai and a Ben Eba, but the American Ghana team no. Ye lack na Renchine Asari. They are not the top stars, but ye lack no. And you don't be surprised say ye be we tournament be an Ghana top scorer crack ye range na ebe on. Only say range to score na 21 or Senra media. Yes, mami in training. we uya beje in
range to score now you know tia wan uya bia wan kan
me kan wenti
range to score is
21 odds straight time na buy na any me ya training 21 also because range na say born light na da no so and Andy saying a miss now na we sra na light da so o ya mistake kra na o footballer na atene your friends style mistake the ono be ya no fi say why mistake no ya hwe ball no and ye hu ni say style it's on the we are like boy needing echo enti ye ma ye ni nko no e na asare so ne kuta lack no stars no asare no wala lack ne say and e bi kra wonim da say me. Okay, mami mbisa Ghana question we. Goalkeepers or da balls bebre bano so no save bebre. Ene di oda ball ne makura na ndi we choose one.
Said the other ball ne makura.
Exactly, that is Asari. Open no second half no say wo he ball ni a. Oh ball no kura ma.
First half no how a boss this call.
Emba yes so no nke kwasa wo ye dey bi be say.
Second half na.
Because untumi save or untumi get all the saves no consistently in the game to the end. Enye easy sa. But aside no that ball no crying again. And yes or that go be a but there is lack. And those little details in a play in the game. And round him say Asari ebemu second half me pacho anamebwa.
Yeah.
Oh any score.
Ni
ratings. Inti enna make us a BKB amount spot on your friend is saying a way of the game. You hear Asari ratings maybe.
7.8.
7.8. And Atizigi ratings, yes,
and Atizigi 7.3.
It is a one who give me technically. Until your man, I say.
Because all the fun is even Atizigi boss corner, so many CV more than the bar Asari. So, but then Asari 7.8.
Yes, Adiana Misrone say Atizigi also was stature.
Yeah.
When I say me no near that go, who advantage because of your stature. Say player ba no by pen obi tumi apem na to baby. And no apem no pem Ziggy saying ke bia ya Asari anka ebeko like ebi ebeko no more. But Asari is able to organize the defense in the such that ball no kra na enye den Emma eye lack. And it was appointed sa akola no. Upe umpe. I was so your local goalkeeper better go Amagana or World Cup ebebem. Enye drobia
enabem
enye drobia na to atizigi. Edru sa stage na ande wo ye nipa wontumi nya wo hwe. Se wonim ande wutie na o continue so obeye ho bibia you have a problem. It was Andy it was so Debbie. Only say a record has been made for Ghana. Ghana Sefata Utamana or the Wakano Orlando Pirates.
Yeah.
But said local player or boy a league ya league yebu. Kent league yebi. Now what you make that World Cup one consider go and we won the match. A huge motivation for all other players in the league. And I'm the only man arguing. Say, oh, you don't want to Udru abe to me abo. And see, we have very good goalkeepers. Or we two, or we good. And I will say, at Ziggy go dana quiet to say Felix and Wakotokono. And the go down like there is that showboating. On the ball be crowd. It was so general so, but obey your antics in a way. It is also good. And my game the FA. But there are goalkeepers who are well established. They own say, send an away so born. Asari. So here. Also, me say. Also, in na me de park we say. Also, my out me say. Okuta game. So it is good that on my year goalkeeping department, her ratings of the defenders, mommy. You bet me, mammy, okay. Defender near Van Cass and Miss Mirena may you had your mom.
Okay, ratings of the defenders in the Marvin Sanaya. Rating of 7.4.
7.4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jonas Ajeti. Rating of 7.9.
Okay.
Jerome Opoku.
Yeah.
Rating of 7.4. Gideon Mensah. Rating of 7.1. And they almost started.
Yeah.
Now defenders are it's a defender crime.
Me de me they are sending to Fatos me they are my personal life Fatos me fan conclude. Nti team no uti
me too.
Actually ho na say you all the ratings of our defenders including the goalkeeper. Those are more fancy back five and so on. It's a solid goalkeeping, solid defense. And here what problem?
Anymore.
Enna midfield by Renchi.
Yeah.
Ayede.
Also great. Also blue.
The box no. Inte say your phrase Sibo Yede. Obeje Elisha Usu position bona onkuno. Usibo, don't worry. Sometimes Abrabone e bandi. E was so we nkru to Juvan Mobi. Uti. Anonymous adwin. Yeah. Abrabone e bono. For you to break through to get to where you are appointed to get to, say we nkru to Juman san word draw. Me pato yesu nyanya meba. When me wa meji nyina yen nkru to Juman bi no. Enti don't worry. Sometimes Elisha no minim say be next game obetumi up again. But so about this many omo ya adwene say Niama, unse Niama is also one of the players. Babonsu no. Niama, Wem, Renchi, Asari. Ena your friend is saying semenyo do under a key player. This other boy
Suleiman.
We Opoku ni Ajete.
Okay.
Ena Bradan Asante. Going forward no ball team no mo na ebebo. Ena boys too the understanding between them within this short time. Wasn't that Chris was emphatic on say I feel no more down because central defense over here and then a boy as anka first no. Yeah bobo a goalkeeper na nyini. And the new goalkeeper who say number 5 number 4 na nyini. Obe steady sade na. Odo pare. Enti experience no more debo. But within this short time no more that perfect understanding. Masa omema salisu ne jikuno omema competition no. Enti sometimes a nipa na nya opportunity a dia ewo ho. And Renchi there he's going to make us proud. But, and there for sure.
Me ha adeba Renchi so kaya in the game against Will so they say go no.
On na say go no.
So where the combination player or the ko say go na enra unu say pass na edika ba semenyo azana semenyo to Ediama Brandon Asante. It was Renchi na
it was almost the same.
Irenchina na yi ball na semenyo boss a quick pass.
Yes, okay say on near man a boss I want to na me expect so on. Also me catch us I will not be surprised say the same style we be na me hwese nko ni near man. Also near man so free we buy injury buy ente. And and you say yenya abotre Fatawi Shaku ball no body nyina we now delivering ya. O more you. And the ones say, Wabobo, Nina, be na final delivery, and next say level of maturity in the game in with him. He needs to work on that. So working on that is a fine player. Because or a player be on also baller or dipia. And we got to say, yeah, Bobo and the knee and say gola. Send your born different from say yes go. So Bobo na was a tria. Send your boy different from say born year 0-0. A different from say send a year 1-0. Baby or cry we a star, but who dress all pass it. On say Caleb no ye foul na Caleb and we. Okay.
The man yellow card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Describe mommy.
So okay. Player no sign no. To sign ho na
yes. Unsa that time na kwa attack. It's your players na ba na lose here. So the people had numbers in our area. So the best thing is to foul him. Or foul no even.
Central area.
Go ma.
Too many.
You break play.
Baby alamo too many. At the point where we say, baby, a boy, where they say,
there be one foul no what? So yeah, kwa attack. Yeah, the numbers kwa attack. And no more J ball no more DC it no more attacking and numbers na way yet in sa. And the what must say? And this what foul no yeah, it was to break play because omo kwa attack a possibility so be say no higher into so we get the deliberate foul to break the play. And na baby or yeah foul no so no. En kan enye penalty enye free kick outside the box and I say en fa go Emma. So it was a perfect thing. So little details in aka technically it was a good foul no yeah no. Because this one you no mo de ball no quite possibly sen come say any higher. Enti ball na ye born. Your baby a would dress a wo pass. Your baby a would dress a wo twin. Me de me sem ka minimbo ba ball de minimbo. En ka me do 18 mo de and the wo ye den metwe. Because who nim na se me kuta ball na ho ka me pe den. E penalty. And the area bi o ha uje mu baako baby kra o ha uje na so kwotwe na agikema and the ombeje e de ashe until all those details in na account. The good thing see enya win. See a second match at the World Cup yen lose. Yen lose. And you see what I'm saying? Yen lose.
I'm there no comfortable on but I'm yem shishim.
I'm not saying like they say I win bobo that. Fair players no. Her players no mkuta na we one. Mema ni nyon. And England crown no. Omukwa World Cup and a major tournament group stage omo time conceded 2 goals. I think Enra was just the second or so timer. Omo conceded 2 goals in the group. Croatia say you know Ghana and Croatia boy dancing say in England because England no omo more disciplined, tactical and a good structure. Also bet me find a structure to counter but Croatia despite almost about that a good structure no. Almost when near the say Eastern Europe, almost was a Ghana for any DNB. Sa Taka City and no born. So it's going to be very wonderful. And see, for now, we are happy. But if it's a work in progress, and say coaching into us, so I like the coaching because they are not talking Andy, but the almost Casa crowd to motivate. So I go keep a trainer for crown. The way on the boys in the Casa J ball, the ball from some life, say ball me ading motivating enough, and I really think say. They've done well. And now say World Cup Ghana akwenyi ye winning match with the exception of Brazil dey na ye koy na and politics no mkoye wo. Yes I crank any Germany we played a very good game. But every World Cup here could be at least ye winning match. Once that we never lost our second game no. England we me dey American no and ye mbobo if we be kasi ye more but ye be
But as Maxwell where the first part of it ye baba because coaches no edin komo and players and so edin komo honma ni nyina no e say you be ti omon komo mo di na afi no ye de atoa yen komo no so because the Black Stars moment and of course Irinchi enso guso awo gini din but mamenka say KFC at the Black Star box meal no e de abamino ka say say football season and ye reminisce Black Stars sanso shena KFC say wo serve wo up with a winning deal for Black Stars fans. Enti we introduce Black Stars box AM meal. I know for only 100 Ghana cedis. Now we 100 Ghana. Now the KFC. See I know kase patasia or the KFC one man. Unya 4 pieces of chicken. Unya 2 crispy tenders and 1 large chips na ye the amount catcher unamfo catcher busuafo say eduru Black Stars no because a football scene ye wura no na che say ye bomaden say be call KFC with 100 Ghana cedis na yensu akwaje a Black Star box a meal no ni akofi likama. Don't forget say wild deal no enso a back with only 35 Ghana cedis ode kwa eno so unya a 2 crispy tenders, 1 juicy piece of air chicken and small chips for only 35 Ghana cedis. We a KFC pe and KFC wamom enso ewo aye obod bebrebe what I say omoso bebrebe no akwaje sharon so say KFC aye proud official aye meal partner and my Ghana football KFC there aye finger licking good baba dey nema unsa enso enka KFC nti Black Star deal no and amaka ho asem area with 100 Ghana cedis per okwa na wakwaje odi na afi no bibia enso akoso edi amaka me bonko moses here na me Maxwell ato so utie me na winim tibo anase winim tre ya shop bi ewo patase ya opposite wacha branch here ose phrases here ye ma free accommodation obi a winim trebo ene obi a winim etire yi 0541 401 757 0541 401 757 na onomo enso entumi eni eya nkomo sisi meba na ya toaso with a Black Stars in semno because na dey me say Black Star dey mema also okonya na wodo adwenkyere enso na bra na be phone lines ne tempa na wonso atimi a kire wadwene no ase de hu ye no na wonso de wode enso atimi de ba na mame mo nkomo sisi me won penifo mi no wa hase ya ye no mo enso edi nkomo panyi ye mo wache e mo akwaba we dey ba ye mo akwaba where mobile mudin enso e de akire na dwumadi a eno nti e ma mobile no ya to aso atwetwe nkomo no
okay me boy ye dika ye be da motiefo nyina ase ya da wo so ase wa kwanya ode amayen within the Wilberforce enyimedu
okay okay when you about who did say
me de Deborah also bempa
fantastic Mr. Wilberforce yande wa ha na amatoaye na obebusa se enkomo na ne sen ena no pay watoaye wai
yo ye wo ha anopa ewie ya eyeboko na ye ba ha in the name of a company called UB Cliftons.
Okay.
Now, you made the idea and say, yes, solve accommodation problems mainly. Yes, see a dying, a tongue, and on our side, a dying sino so. Ye interior decor so. Interior designs, so to speak. Interior design to so dying. If we are, I over fire. Ye neighbor who say. Paint way or say baha chair way a befete ha WC a BC will be just say that design of the house completion the mema a ho aye kama no be about who say yes if you house so dimono yes so and so
dining paint no kunya we be sima be man aye kama
cabinets kitchen cabinets I be shenia de ade nyina no what the dan ebe boy makesi palma won say yes
ti sanu ye kase bia mwachira kwan a he na mo opportunity na sanu ya bebie nkomo no mu yeba
okay ye chiri kwan e wo Tanoso
okay
opposite ye office pa wo opposite university no
okay Usted
Amstead now opposite no Telecel for structure bill
okay
now one of their rooms no and as our office.
Oh, fantastic. It's a time so fantastic. Now okay say mo dear and say mo solve accommodation issues na mo ye interior decor accommodation issues no how na mo see solve accommodation issues
accommodate near send MD kan no you see adan
okay
enti as at now you wo third your estate bia eye maako nwotwe
okay
8 4 a 2-bedroom apartment and 4 a 3-bedroom apartment na gated community
okay
bibia ho onsuo bibia ewo ho enti eno na yesi yewie bibia ewo ho ena afeye san asi another one na sa another one no so 12 units but eno de enye completed ebesi up to roofing level.
Okay.
And also a 3-bedroom apartment. Obia ne nibribia oba. Your friend is saying a bedroom 3 roofing level.
Okay.
And also so a wall. And so far, a dear you want to say, Aaron.
Okay. Yet think common see and not just say most sees I know.
Yes.
And it was Ubi Pebaby or didn't tell me to also so if you're or you if you're the Obi Humwa.
Yes.
Na most woman, Mamma be if you
that is it.
No one ever be or didn't tell me to.
Yes.
Minimara na Mamisa, Emma Momuti and Omo Red. Can you say now because hey, enough for more. Make us say, enough for more. Mudi and Yana she say.
Okay. Edika no. Ye nyina yenim. Sane esitie. Am say dan no hwesament ene niam bebre a edebo so abepin wachi kakra. But ye de ne banks bi ayen hyehyeye.
Okay.
Say sabi to get such amount, huge amount. Nipa kakra bi no betimi enya sad no. Enti who banks na e will be some mortgage.
Okay.
Who banks na will meet me up na auto as extra property no.
Oh, fantastic. Na sano mo be a particular people be and mono mo edi dwuma say be a this group of people and they turn your property them man I say obi a ofi so betimi
obi a ofi so betimi bia betimi aba na wetimi aye nti apart from your friend is saying mortgage no so open the cash so we are available we betimi age na to bi nso aye pe obi nso e bia wo property bia upesa o de exchange
okay
bia eno so ye no kohwe na
value
ya value na ye no negotiate na betimi nso we can take it. Ebo okra egia ebia na watua kakra so ede aka ho fine eno de
ye beto ankomo no so ne bi but bia ye ka se obi gina store bi anim no oto ade na ankomo na ye ne de bia opesenka okọ obi so take mo peso si onya mo contact ne bia from ahano fremu na mo di ho nkomo yie na oto anamo enso etumi aba minim say contact ye wa ha eno ahonti me amemo anam okay ti me sure say bia o take mu na wusie ugina ba bi na opese ofiri ho but nkomo na wura utim e na apese unya enchirimu foforo bi wa ekira numbers yi na wajo tene down the edika no e 0209 86 13 80 0209 86 1380 and the other line no is 0558 35 43 78 0558 35 43 78 Mami say me sabiu minim say adwuma ya bu ye nyam nko a na mo ye afoforo ho mo ye dena e so obi ti a ene odi sare so de ne ho e ba bebo you before ene mumum ene be ye adwu
edikan no a questioner obi sam emi de pa UB Clinton ye wo ho for excellent jobs ye see ye dan a ye see ni say ye ya na ye kotenam I wish to say anka me wo edan a yes say so hwe pillars a ye di egugum kra na enya asam ketwa enti yesi ni te se ne ya yesi edan enti ko tobia say bibi te say within a short time wakotra dan mu na cracks ni we ni sa ne man there forget it, there's nothing like that. Ezan si yesi ni ye yɛde cement papa ɛna ɛsi ne yie yɛ measure with the appropriate standards. Apart from that no yɛ land ne nyinaa yɛ free from litigation.
Okay, go come in. That's what
oba ye ne ohene no ne bibia ye kama.
Oh, busy
nyinaa ye
busy ko ato awi afie mu de mato ama na wi. Twe ne sika awi ade be cheche o hon ma say ya betro na ne ho na sa nsabi.
Enti no de sa litigation free no de it is assured. Enti ye bibia no ye ne ohene no ne bibia papers ne bibia o say ye wo land ho de ya ye bibia wi. And aside that and so and now nim say ne a dan wo be si dan say ne ho esitie ebi ne manso ayekan wo kwa kwata asase bi na ho manso bebre asimo ansa na wasi and cement we contractor chuedi wan sa ne mani nyina no ye fru so the stress of building ye fru so ento be bawo ye ya na chese wakotena odam bibibia hom na dan no so de menkan na da efe community no so efe ya green ho ya the trees kakrakra ai ho kama very broni say serene environment until where kama
na mode of payment no adaroma no bet me achieve
no na make say
money banks
no mortgage no
okay
so mortgage no free wa so benya cash
oh okay nti abisa for more on Facebook, on YouTube, no.
Oh, Pilesa.
Oh yes.
Enya brosan you.
Can be a story builder.
Enya brosan. Enti. Say na etie.
Okay. Fantastic. Wow. As a more yana said ye be ya eja because nansai ubiti bi amanane. Number a woman, yeah, Juma discard Befi, so we see diamond.
Is the ones who are pinedy.
Baby, after that is
it. Apart from sober my cash, no, you will installment and so and only at Nasia. You beat me
payment plan
with me any at Nasi near Sani Manina. Okay. These are some of the things.
Now, obviously, maybe someone say. Sebia oba no na sike ekita no na bia bo eda so no bia mo discount to be ya na bibi ho no wetin na
discount am say yinyina nim ne ekoso eno a ye mkwadai Black Stars no ma ye nije pa enti sa uncompleted structure CD for now from today up to Tuesday utobia a 5% discount.
And now Thursday
up to Tuesday.
Yeah, watch now Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 5 days.
5 days.
Utopia 5% discount. Hey. I'm a number of you. Here, pa. I'm just what you come on. Friend number is CA. Numbers need 0209 861380. 0209 861380. 0558 354378 0558 354378. These are the numbers to call. Na empirifo eno enye share na muninku because onsa hano ebrane bia ne sua but wo Fred ya bia nchirimu bi hon ma wa nya ne ha wo fra na cheso bi so be pese bi obebe no no abetu na mo abehwe.
That is only oba said esitie no enye eyi.
Fantastic.
Sa neti.
Yeah, wrap up in minim the obeka che Ghana for na.
The mpesa me can say ye can dance here. May have been a victim of land litigations near the other.
Okay.
And to minim what goes into building. Na say ne ena seven kami si me dan and kami go through that.
Okay.
Kamiko ya nanka meneme bankers akudin komo nanka mato pribise enti saad no betwe land homans over 10 years enti up to now it affected me enti saa nneɛma no mpɛ sɛ ebi too deɛ a na waba UB Clintons oba ebi biara no yɛde opipɛs hyɛ nsɛm a wɔne obiara nkɔtwe manso ebio. Apart from that no your buildings no sɛnea muhu yɛ no menye sure so bi kra si dan a ɔno ane dan a ɔde pillars ɛbɛhyehyɛ mu sei but ɛnam sɛ adwene sɛbe Ghana fo ho nti yɛyɛ adeɛ no papa yɛyɛ no papa nti wotɔ a ɛte sɛ wahyɛ da na wode your friends saying international standard bi na wode esi wo dan saa no meka
ɛna oka deco nso ho asɛm
interior designs ɛno nso so yɛyɛ ho adwuma paa.
Fantastic. Oba mekoye manka bi de ɛyɛ na nyɛ menim dia odi kakra bi bɛka Mr. Hoover first there no.
Okay. Kakra me de bɛka ho ne sɛ numbers na yɛde ato dwa no sɛ bia bɛpɛ sɛ wobɛyɛ booking bi no aba site ɔde w'ani abɛhwɛ project ayɛ a wofrɛ number na yɛne wobɛdi nkita ho na yɛapɛ da na waba hɔ na wade w'ani abɛhwɛ sɛ na project ni yɛn ne kama ɛwɔ hɔ nom no.
Okay. Now say mo office no Tanoso
opposite Amstead.
Okay.
Tell us for a facility bi.
Okay.
Na office ba kona eja ya hanya edi ejuma.
Okay. I think say very clear.
Yes.
See my memo number for the very last time. Na wa uti mi wa wo hwe mi no wa hu ana ma obetu. The numbers again to call is 0209 861380 0209 861380 and 0558 354378 0558 354378. I think say we no be bo pa mo amonim.
Yes.
Say because said ne obeju obi adi wa ha. Ni obi this camana said we see penny no.
We want to cross Yakoto a swampy area near the amount.
It's so better than swimming pools now. Swimming pool. And I must say for a never set any good news. I'm hoping say omo muti eno omo hwe no ebi tu one am.
Yes.
Na we so comment section will be able to say me surprise of the completed one. Mama numbers no afre. A number price. Okay. Was it completed ones?
Okay, completed the 2-bedroom echo for 920,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay, 920,000.
Yes, and a 3 echo for 970,000 Ghana cedis.
Oh, okay. Ti ene Ubedam Ponsa wasumwa
and so uncompleted near 250,000.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. Therefore, Edamasi. Edamasi be brave. All right. Right, we for mama yen to us na yen ko yenim na iguso hwe yen Black Stars in Congo because emo the Black Stars of Ghana enra winning 1-0 anytime ago ne ba no na che se enya asem kuto me say Ghana for agye omani pa Ghana for agye omani pa che se enya asem kuto but yentie coach Carlos Queiroz odi nkomo kakra after Enra victory yentie coach no.
It was so tough and so intensive that even me myself feel tired, and this tells us everything about the game. It was really a very intensive game, and as I said here in the press conference, the wins in this World Cup are very expensive, but today our players, they show, as I said yesterday, they are ready to pay high prices for wins, and we knew that Panama is a wonderful team, very well organized. They play very smart, very fast, special. When they start the games, we knew that, so it was our time.
And your coach Carlos Queiroz and watch how intense the game was, and how almost stick it to our plan. Na osanso actually mu our plan and as a system we use here for the game no and also Coach Carlos Queiroz.
I think the right word is exactly that we are growing up as a team. We are playing a different system. The methods that we are using to attack are built to match the profile of our players. Playing vertical football with full speed actions, but step by step we will improve. The players they will adjust to each other, and for me it's important that the players understand the game, and people needs to understand the game. We don't play alone. I'm never tired to say this to the press. I'm never tired to say this to the
Hello, Coach Carlos Queiroz on Caleb Yerenchi and so Coach Eka Kakra Edifa Branch and the performance on the day.
I don't know which games you make an assessment about where he's playing. It's true that in the national team we play two games as a right back, but in fact the majority of the games is not playing right back. You are wrong about that. You're not right. Probably you have a perception of the two games you saw against Austria and Germany, but most of the other games he played in the midfield, and in this club he play in a very different position because he's playing midfield and adapting center back, but mainly there is no doubts about that. In my opinion, my humble opinion, he is a midfield player and will be a great midfield player for them. Still young, still a lot of things to learn, but if with this age he's able to do this, when he will grow up and learn a lot, I think he can be a player that create a lot of impact in our team.
I know Caleb Yerenchi and Coach Carlos Queiroz so now Jordan, are you the captain for the side? And so I should say Caleb no ababe a future talent. I also a chassis a protector no. We are Jordan.
What a guy. No, he did really well. He's been, since he's come in, he's been exceptional, and all credit, he deserves it. He's been doing really well, and he does his job, and he's a future talent, so we need to protect him and make sure that he gets to his full potential.
Charles Abrantani, a great guy since our national team no watch say a very good player. Now Caleb Nankasa, the last two matches for the national team watch 2 goals. Without Enron so the first World Cup you go making the debut World Cup in Enron or Sansunya go. Watch say it was a very good feeling, Enra.
Quite good. I think it's I'll give the credit to all the team and all the people around us with the work we've put in. I think I'm quite happy. I think with the support and the talks from my teammates, from the staff, I think just told me to calm down and then just stay in the game. So I think I was such great advices for my just run in the box and then hope for the best, and then I got a great ball from Brandon. Yes.
Right. I know Caleb Yerenchi Thomas Brandon Asante and so Chelsea and any pass a free bench no or also maybe make an impact contribute here to the only goal in Yayan.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to do what I did really. I would really like to goal as well, but the main thing was the win. And my style of play, I'm very fortunate that a lot of the times in my career, even if I'm on the bench, there's an opportunity to come and impact the game. So I want to. Obviously, I want to start every game. In my career, that's not how football is. You have to be ready from any occasion. And today, my job was to try and impact it from the bench. And I'm happy that I could, contribute in some way. But it's about the team performance, because to go to that point, at 0-0, defending solidly, having a few chances, that's from what the team did before I came on. So credit to them and to Caleb for the goal. My style of play, I know they got me. In all honesty, as an attacker, when you're in that sort of position, you're
right. Thomas Brandon Asante and so no and run assist Tienrana easy. It was a very good game, and Ghana are coming out as victors. Maxwell,
Yeah, Andy.
What you coaches know? I tell you, that's what one or 12 back. Woman or 12 back.
Canada, USA.
I
said, meaning saying, okay, say BS or
yes, idea.
We can one hour organizing for
main decide me to ticket at each and buy because then Bibina didn't buy more important.
Oh, okay.
Because now World Cup and then the ministers say a second time because 20 time across South Africa World Cup Tina means Diana.
We are better.
But if you compare there, every all more ninjas, one Kabano Baba, the Okojuma, and also there. Seriously, Ghana, your friend is 20 city be now the Chalegane do. Kamaka Kroma. But one cause when you now also future man future and also and yes idea and Ghana dear Chalegane de Ghana de and Ghana for such as some ball.
Yeah.
What? Any NPP, any NDC, any CPP, any OBA, any Bako. That's football. Football, a caliper bomb. Just say, when can say where I say where I so. Tell much redo. Omo support. Omo pipe ball spiritually, physically, dear. Obiadi. Not just omo no mo kika say black side yes no. Who's a go ni ba kro refi say.
Black side.
No refi not just any genu kwane guzo. This is what we call football. Ghana dey a football nation. Bibia obi aniji. Obi akotokoni, obi ekimfese ni, obi adansmani. Usu yen na nyedru black side ye bako ene dey support heritage. Yenim say first match here. Yet may win it a second match no. A second match in the anya benji yes no. England there. Oni all out you call all out match and didn't way you.
Panama bon.
When an eddy because when they say bia you befa say by England there. Some more yes so ya kwa be say underdog. O metiani say their mom. You nya draw cry yepe.
Win an eddy.
Win an eddy my. Because when you say friends, the supporters, you you bet show 6, you bet show 5, you bet show. This is the match and difficult because match you have in England, maybe bono. Who said that to be him say under the him say hunya din. Inti ye ko say now and I say bus a friend say the one bagutuma ne aka ye to achechron mo and the defense Babo Morino your friend defense or match you money in 90 million Japan. Sound be akwa this World Cup Charlie, Africa, so Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana, I'm saying better Africa say ni.
But proud to Enra first game. I know be a say teams are idea co World Cup. You say win the more in terms of player quality, but Enra you know
Andy there Obibaka san your friend say Maka say baby nipa ni di kamom there because so share your friend say World Cup yakoko now share defense so share midfield now share anymore when it true but found say when did your friend say Leicester Major League
yeah
Leicester no players by Papa no more yes no play Papa be anymore so multi League our friends at Manchester Man City near friends of we now on more so multi League but who say players Papa be anymore grow na they go do quarter final na do semi final ti here dem pipe banda wu yi o obi obeka sem pipe wu yi na nipa kro no boa me go 100 ball no 95 minutes or so dia nyankopo adawru enye ye hondi o eyem pipe na ye di gine mu no chese who share your friend is saying who say they do politics I na chiche mu but they do football mu and pipe ni ba kunti anu nyankopo tie sam pipe no yako omo da mu bu yes England for ni da mu say omo share for omo masters omo ye dey ni play bia apart from maybe o make say your friend say semenyo onu ni Man City na omo maka dey o meti omo ni na your friend say dey mom
na your coach ni so o dey Baku ya no hoi and anyway we cry about no so much concerned with time factor. But then who say?
And the American said the Opamo coach Nyankopon Shirano.
The
Opamo your friend say a former coach Nyankopon Shirano. Nyankopon tuning kum Nyankopon mani nyini nche. Nanti anka otwadu na your friends and anka beji be 7 no. Otwadu na no buy na anka beji be 7. Your friends the nipa no timi gina se ba timi pamo to ado ntem de because Tunisia Tunisia for the friends and you World Cup time
lose the first match now.
Yeah, World Cup time say coach count to count to a friend say or try to on you who game a ball you know say de be a beshe or do young bot de be a beshe by how many matches no abo. And then the first match about draw. Anyway, friends was how many times how long a team blacks a team share till Timus teams no yeah the empire body be take na Benjamin friends Benjamin sorry so will prove will be wrong. Why I do
no doubt about the quality.
Let me need out minimum so better my year because say no BF say be a friend say on any first team no one or babel say be a team unity at his babedem but to be any confidence level or by so calm simple just a one rush what you much just say yes. But I was a cause for chapter 9 for no omuji BBD to omudi BB atanage by now so to be a case of BB friends and omuji papa boni tenture and now my friends are born that in team here in the bomb ban super pole born and ban super just once a boy about grab for baby bomb ban so Charlie Ghana your friends say just say and unam krumpa ubo say friend say nipa tenor 6 Ghana Black Star Jesse to put some sent you. Since your money was tired, your friends are more Muslim to be bromo. I'm bear 40. Since I'm a 25, I'm not forced to describe me. Over your friends are Muslim on 85 pound, but I'm for 40. Nippon or Biasam to be bread. Matobe 25 just Mr. Just so be a mini and Kakas and England, dear. And yeah, looking for any all die be there.
Fantastic. What time Black Stars team no. Well, not bad. No,
a bad crowd. One of them.
Yeah, support now.
We knew ups and downs to do it well, and doing it will be able to make PF free. Sometimes in life you have to take risk before you break through. And the moment you scare because your own money are ding now. More common story are. Adie bia no no ba na ye de sefem ye kata so ye sie no na ye gusunzu na apie kakra nsa na beduru de edu. That is how life goes. Yen youth now of today na ye ntias ye de feel say oh boss why say we no exactly the point. Inti we mo crab last boys we and the old bad boy no obeban ebi kro no so na ba beje Ghana crab be say asamoja
and the boy play
like make sure say
me ba
say on say first no na yesu no okay daddy lumba mo de na mo we ne daddy lumba ne ye first say na champ onim say do Christmas ya na ye tie cross na ye team lumba fans a champ of na ya boma na Christmas ya di gi ani kodentwi de na ye fi say unso na October for you that time usa no be October for office so no de che say
sanity ebed mensa tamno ebed mensa kabro for no I
say Saturday stone boy idea sana net you no mo de no crowd na since we got that time na cassette so one so more releasing you man obekọ akọji na o de abeka JK hini o na champion say you ya de say we say easy it was everywhere. Na ye say omo ntobro for you Lumba Kobo children of the future mpacho obi Lumba fan bia sua ato nye ne it is what it is e wo mana Reggie Rockstone de ne de bewrem e na e ba your friends obrafo ne Law Kenya mebo a hwan na ye best mebo a say ya na tie na ba bedru aso Satan is tomboy into omo so beko na other guys so I then abe take over this is until say we as best say sa na beko into we mo so mreni ani but 20 memo munsuro they should go all out and make it na ye kasi yenya player senga kudusum ni ade by na bia range ye bench na nke ye kwa enim ni ye nya another start to come out hey ajete dey me scan ka mema ni bi o no ajete dey na lesson no and the center the born to me too bi nya ni na na free bon samo e bi o ho a nyame ka bibia cho se bibi kase bi da wanim ti prepare very well ajete me mamba se no ha ajete the first match boy look at what he went through. But so no say no. And so nyame pese odene banjo say hey sa players na ebo no mbe pra wo na obebo jikobo. And ono so say debi. We no mambo ni ye de chale say ya ma me chance a menyere me wonne hwan ne ye kana say. Enya agete. Enti eye e bi sa asare de na make a cho he Atizigi prano promise Ghana for a draw ni bebia. It is appointed as siren so that World Cup go. And send we I saw that your local goalkeeper free Ghana I saw that obeda. Bibi ball bibi na ya mpacho adena sorry cry nyame me nko to adru no me ya sorry eno cry humble yesu di me munya rob e munya fake prophet ene mu so nya good prophet na adena ball so de nti na me say ball nyame maso wom te say adwuma ye e bia ande wo so wo ye nyame ba mpacho ti asia e bia oposo odi ye bibi nti wo ha obe protect obe bo ama wa rise sa na obi so wo bibi onu so be to rise nti bibi anyame na boy dia ball no bibi abi wom na eno ball na boy na fi say kwa say open ball e draw ma menchro ball e draw wom no say obe stadium ye ball na team na wadwe so e so obesem on say the almost she na be ka say na de emfa unhu de be onti ase na dem na say Ghana ya so fo bompa na Panama so mu ya so fo on park no so ade Panama for here almost a line ya they say nye draw cry psychological te say house ne kotokota ma no mbo ball na mo sa no mo hankire nye draw be psychological warfare so wadwen quarter ade no so a obe beat you eti ball no so na ye ball no eti say aduma ya ye producer obai what did he do he puts the show together it was here kase ya no chap when the topics ayenka the fact that ya can topic na nkofo aja to the producer puts together enti ye aduma no wo dem ansa na ye de apia it say edan na esi woni ye dem ye si wo dem ana meboa o plan cement abeto be bia be hwan e be aduma ansa na ye si dan no it is everywhere enti sa na tie enti me de andi me no mini problems are 19 say Ghana mpo me fa say ball World Cup na Jake ye free man ti dey is it the end say ye mbo ball bia na afi na ye ball na where Senegal France ball mo say
3-1
so still on beba so mo bebo bi eno Congo can send me tell Ronaldo mai because me say World Cup na ye ball ye na ye we tire ye interest no e ye more than o mo ball no ana wonti ade na say ana unze no wa misika What's music?
Only need music.
And now we see from now. What's music? I can't last match. Benya kasa bebrebe na miso we dey mingi. Portugal dey. Ye start here no match first go say me abrante pa mada. Me peske yi. Me ko was me head Congo for article second half on be say. Masa mo anse. Na Portugal sa na ye ade.
Umpo bola rubi se Portugal. Sunde.
Se Ronaldo beti me. Motivated boys no bobo because I know the Moji World Cup na waja beka o CV ho. The boys are ready to want to play because ye adwuma de ma na wa ma boys are my boys na I say ebre kraba. Enti so oni coach ne beka sa. Nke bia oba bia second half no te say the Jamela here no wabem. Who say go a wase. Because who born na boys ne born I said there is something like disjointed or one in Portugal quality. But Charlie Dia Congo, I'm happy for them. Also, make I say, or more qualified, I'm say one country and person rough no more or na. Or the week doctor square no more nanny almost 7. Also, that was the time we started so more yeah blood because the first African country or call World Cup here Egypt. Omono ebi almost skin here light. But that can part the Congo no more rough. Protest near ding no more then we almost on Becobium. And no money Portugal boss say 1-1 to win at least a point, and it is good for the nation. And I saw more building on from here. Very very good.
And there is a my listeners next time kakranti o say ma e beautiful lines no omoba na almost a chro madwene on enra game because but who tell me shane so me say we opportunity kese de ma it's a gaming and lottery opportunity and aba no mo say oh yeah Facebook admin oh yeah WhatsApp admin as a Telegram admin now wo members 2000 but your friend number we see ubenya sika so from 0242 046 285 0242 046 285 now just say also what we have numbers our friend na edin komo no 0204 0240 929256 0240 929283. Hello.
Hello, Andy.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Andy.
Never told you be a Kasefi.
The Kasefi as a passenger to pay for the change.
Into
and rather after born a boy and the also Panama boy and then first of all the more everything about so first of all one bunny all the way here and coach is the Bena or yen bar Jordan you M1 Nicholas Saxon. Nicholas Saxon because Osha consider say no why be I say that the be some with the moon I say oh when the secret that oh there M1 woman no more my so put my boo. And you know I say put him a man because and look at them and then the be Obasan Chasimasia go agogo go the biaxi.
All right, I'm going to now Equava Medical Center, any Reben Diagnostic, SOMOTA, to free individuals, churches, ministries, institutions, any organizations. Omasha say, in fact, on baby watching 19th, a free screening, and Ediama Fathers, on Father's Day health screening, free prostate screening, free blood glucose. Testing Nina Omoye Ewomaso 0540-121-563 0540-121-563. Hello. Penny Sobaton Casa and Nemefa of about latest film, close to 60 years in the Omoya Jumapa mattress. Obeda so I was say latest film, Koda mattress Bias, Okoda Home, Obeda sorry, now a break, now when I'm Yana Ayawaya, Wabra, when say a latest film mattress, or when I'm saying, and I who says Sanko Fobinam Krumasia, near Momedia mattresses no a substandard Jamapa, Emma Debiano, Emma Wonam Ayawaya, which was a way area near Debia Western, my brain mattress near Papa, Ayada Bassa, a Hagunipa. The latest from the NB, one I was show Saudi P. Oh, come on, snap us off from a Omanambanom a 0322-029-365 and Accra a 0302-231-155. Hello,
Andy.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Andy.
Good afternoon, senior.
Coffee Scott, me a patapa farmer.
Into.
I am Mama Basumia Juma Palm, oh, yeah. Oh, Muya Juma. Now I am more Ghana Blasters for Abaso. No, my idea. Sell share food, Nina 3 points by Mona and Romobile and dear. The Ghana forecast in the after and Yamso into Coach and Crawford and to near my year England for the intimate special. Now, Andy wouldn't be.
Catch him.
Now, and now will be a nation bomb match, not the whole Ghana Modum light. Hey!
Oh, Modum light or area.
Modum light to a bois, a crop pump, I can't say, cannot swing off.
Oh,
and yeah, though.
No, Kafra.
Not near one can yap that the whole nation. Bobo, no much Modum light, you see, you've had an amoyata. Ate
Mirasibre Pepsodent Akofa do the two Eddie Abana do the two natures over Brashiano Panua Brashian with Pepsodent Pepsodent the Bapa Nasem will be any say Pepsodent and one the HES do the two with Pepsodent brush in the morning, brush late at night. Hello. Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Mr. Obin, taxi driver.
Mr. Obin, into you.
I'm a boy in Abaso. I'm also more about me. And right now, and Maxwell can say you in TD or Fedi, Mr. D. We found a host to be crying, we can handle Ghana. Tiano Fedi, I don't come here.
Okay, and then no feel.
Oh, Monsieur, no more so about almost one. No, yin and all.
Okay.
But I remember my house be there for the American and a proximity.
Oh, fantastic. And nice. I don't know when you're crack. Okay, yeah, that's a St. Maxwell, the no can and run when yeah, 5-bedroom finished house be a war Chronom Red Park. A dime 5 bedrooms, yes, yeah, we ton a war Chronom Red Park. Adonku, and I say Angel Industrial Companies and a chuo and a war 0545 388 553 0545 388 553. Hello.
Bonjour.
Yes, sir. Nyankopo adumogu su shire now so.
Ewa branche ni Jay-Z toto dava brodo atasma so pe.
Odi ayin ti we.
Eno na atasma so ayede.
Ah.
Brasta for na baso.
ɔmo bɔ adwuma paa na yɛsrɛ coach ni sɛ ɛyɛ a ɔmbenchi yɛ captain Jordan yi ɔmbenchi no ɔmpɛ de no ho ɔden na Jordan deɛ ɔbɔ maabo yɛwe mɛma na ɛbɔ ɛnyɛ maa na ɛbɔ wotu woto na de bɔ saa na yɛ mbɔ saa yɛda se
Miss Midasipa, ESO Obstacle Enterprise. My country say, oh, yeah, building project. Now be here tiles, ESO Obstacle Enterprise. One and a ton tiles, Papa. Tiles every Twyford, and the cars with different colors, different design types. Nina be at me at more branches. No, me and will do adjacent the Jabba Jewelry opposite post office in Edumusu as a champion here or more. A report junction, and also opposite county hospital, and also opposite palace. No 0244 458 542 0244 458 542. Hello.
Hello, Minia.
Sir.
I was also young Camunina.
And Council Pa.
And ready, and they are Ghana, Yampe, and Ranso, almost share and all my Jabacum. Maybe then Ramen and Echo Boba, Mania, as answer almost share. No, I am in Chile. I found the four Catabo almost say, Nancy service to the Nuba with him. Jordan, where you be? Nadia Yemen say, coach me taking good decision. A uniform, buy a uniform or buy, on a man couldn't be a buy. And you what be? Oh, on Tranche, no, also the other will it to also, man, you see, winning answer will it to him. Oh, I'm going to let you come here. Buy something later 7 minutes. Half an hour day, way back. Coach, yes, no. Ghana, the wouldn't buy him, yes, no. You coach you. Who can know what you do? You quite a bit of command and started. And you mean a Ronaldo as a one of Moka. I'm a started. Now, where you move. Yes, I know the diligence. So, let's follow near the upon. Yes, I say to go on. Would you move what work out day? What's the comment? One I even will be Jericho. Yet the Akuma soon and LA. Two million no be so movie.
Africa Logistics, I say, what we're talking about from China, and the bag of shipping or the amount from small parcels, full containers, door to door, and your fast clearing, Nina, Omoyana Kama, and so when to be so, a ya no afraid, or home at Chakwa, warehouses over China, and I feel a Ghana, Temanukuma, say, I feel you in Guangzhou, Omola, and it's our WhatsApp line 0536 735 393 0536 735 393. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, boss.
But I'm here.
Yanko Pado Mugusisha.
No, blasters my need but the 264 I got 20 minutes to the match now, much more good life. No moon show. Ghana match, they are more like in in England, you know, 1-1.
Okay, England 1-1. Mate, Merasi baby. Now, says how the baby I don't know predict because McBerry biscuit predict and win. Because I'm not being say and call for Eddie Achadiane. About 4 pure drive 4 to 6. By announcement, Udia Nobeji, a McBerry butter biscuit, McBerry London oats digestive. No, Obuguso, a Chadia walk up here, predicting, Corasco, predicting a winning team. Lydia Chedi from shirts, caps, mugs, footballs, any Chedi baby, and a McBerry biscuit, no, Omo and sweater for walk up here 4 to 6 no pure drive. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Okay, position for me and as a Casanomu Edim.
I remember from Cassia.
Okay, into you.
I don't want to find as my pa. Mobama Santa Mai. I not last as well. I'm way out there. I can't say I'm miserable. I'm not want to say my. I had asked Muffa, my
okay. Yes, we had a massive baby set and the mutation cleanse hand soap no February some accounts away and a 99.9% ekum germs and bacteria the who any the who a cleanse hand soap a GC brand yaka GC brand I say is all about you use to be a come up Kumasi agro processing company limited as say when you kweni koko kweni angel killing satisfied no and never man spend a time and no koko nema akati everything so almost say no but they say say obenya angel kill insecticide na be adwuma eba black powder eno disease na ni nyina be kla ni nyina kama ewo cocoa dua no enso etimi dia ba we fully tested and approved by a Cocoa Research Institute under Ghana Cocoa Board. Near side ebe sodoso organic liquid fertilizer no and so diaba muamudia aya to sudiano bebacho akwa for muntobi udia tomatoes cabbage aya pepper sane me nyina no uyu ebe sodoso amasanso no aya from emano bayano and so timi kama eno so no aya test and ya atum eno every aya plant protection and regulatory service directorate and the Ministry of Food and Agriculture omana atum we nyana ewo omomoto chemicals no say keba no moment will be 0548618025. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
If I tell maybe or say after I can free at my point.
Yinti o say.
No me me na my boss, especially my boss Mr. Master international papa. Na anto nkala ko kana se me wenda me no. Ma be bi kwa me ya adra me wa na dia ho dia me wa na ye good boy so dia so o sitana small o no na wa na me ya dia ho kwa kana mo so o ma dia na jordan dia o yin implement ana be me sa o ti yo da me dia me so o dia si o da me keke go ze ba ba hala te ko ti do wa nya ba dia o be ti kwa go ti ska be dia sa obi a we bi dia na se no o si be su da me ko nya be he ye de me ga no e ka pa e ja be he se da me de si am da wa pa.
Right, Mr. Medase. My main council nyame adma Wednesday 24th of June 2026. Yenyina yeshia ewo greater ewo KNUST yesan se chancellor otiko koso to sadia free nyina se yameka no ho na KNUST 75th anniversary celebrations are wo mo sanso ede launch school ni book no eno yenyina yamranti almost 24 so to nsa ede free alumni, students, staff, business partners, universities no na say university in friends in general public no say eduru one ma Wednesday June 24 yenyina yempimo ewo greater ni emetare chi anopa no nkono na celebrations no enso betimi akoso bedimafo herbal clinic Dr. Time that so me sure yare na echechere wa menchana se enka won fan so dem refem to adamo ebra atwa go be share Dr. Time that so no fa time ento yare ni so doctor number no chiro to 0244774222 0244774222 Genjame dental clinic enso men kan tro se esen problem bia de ho na de commissioner uyobi a okasa pampan efi no eba wo brasha na blood de echi person show se silver and as go person show brace super so fita Genjame dental clinic kuma se Abdul Junction Bantama High Street Total Filling Station Chakra Nungwa omu NDC office ni open statement Maxi Market Kenten Road ena omu ewo 0598731823 0598731823 menapa Royal Guest House ewo Shim School Johnson Grace Gift and ma una ukuma se na obepe bia da menapa ena oso koda o access to DSTV standby generator and kanya enum 24 hour enso 24 hour security enso gina so na yesanso a shuttle pese be for afre beba near be for on 0543556666 0543556666 nani enso entumi eninkomo na bibia enya kama enso enfemfiro yabra no eya be enche ibepide emu na afi na ambitious enso aba beto asoma ye quick birthday se wose deba na yi enso firo dedika no ose yemfa happy birthday enfama Owusu Ansa Asante Usu Ansa Asante we every amo Bismarck and the entire family and we show a happy birthday to the Nyakupo in shop Usu. Sounds so and we say a happy birthday Kwadiama Lisa and Wawuda young show a happy birthday what domina say we free Patrick Isel Senior and we show a happy birthday to Lisa. Happy birthday to you. Sounds so and call Ediama Doreen and Doreen Awuda na and the Nkra group and almost young wish Doreen and so a happy birthday to Doreen. Happy birthday Enko and Faemal and we say happy birthday to Erica Bwachi. Erica Bwachi and now whether if you want us our young Angela and we'll see and Fapio if you wish we say Erica Bwachi and your birthday. Happy birthday to you Nyankopo in shop and you any birthday.
Yeah, me penny be 8 years show in US. Na no so on chamo ne a world richest man. and then them so more yeah, but or any papa, say my main channel, friend stand firm. Yes, also on a faji and a lakai. And the 8 year show no US. So big up yourself, big bro. God richly bless you. Or any papa I'll bet in can check.
Okay. Now Obanyewa uti warrior utimu remember kosu.
Andy, you can face that now. Can face that in a good
yes. That now no our about how bizarre so more.
What's that? Yes, Metaka Sassum, say, oh my mania, oh my men, and I'm so mammy, the ball, so mammy, and won't even for be my men, oh mammy, oh mammy, can face and cry, I don't know. But being blame will be a blame Kotoko. Kotoko, and I'm yes, so almost on my confess and Chanko, almost in Chanko do. Oh, my Chanko, also Chanko do. You see a friends at Teamway, Team our mama, Marco Fez, friends say, Nation FC. Body by partner, your friends are sentiment team, they are your friends at Kotoko. Mudia dance my, Mudia cornerstone, Mudia Kim Faisal, Mudia Nation, Mudia New DBRC, Abba, and Timon Kwan, Passamuta Cromano.
Brandy. Mona momo ba mu nua pani ho is there some man respect ne anan mo ba na mo adwen se mo ba be challenge no so a kire mo so no so ye pani
oh I see
it mo so mo change mo attitude
no bread no because no bread no mo di bread no because kotoko before mo be bo o mo di no mo nya one player for your friends saying World Cup shele years one of them mo nya Kim Faisal big players friends Kim Faisal them Kim Faisal so mo sentiment me ye dia say ya na team ne be kwa kokosi and you know the bread
so penny producer we say a na duro
nyame no se me da na yini ba so
okay
adon say yeso ba se obi wo omomodi an ka ho a we say bi ase ti abusu apani ma mo di a wa go fancy we aban so apani nana ya okusi na nana pokua wa jesu hima chia me hima ofa anafi bk ye boa sister makonama bra abro kwala sister kwebi ana ofa nana fo no mi amemu ana kwabna gisaw kofieness ene okofo mu nyina amonane ene the entire busu ayasena busu nyina yesi adofo na jamfo so na mejae memne dawi ya na yi ne baso chan okrom tell one just weekend make I check on me wa kojina because me kokram na chi kra tell me idea alebo so I so beba one mo so nyalo me hwe no beba to mo program ma ba kam na ya kra bro chi kra o chan okrom
me de wan gasa me mbre bi
so the cinema beba one so boga de oh boga de
the public personal
I'm for fancy na you make way for DJ Ambitious nyakopo ya aduma ochina yebesa beto aso na de akebia no enso dia but still Ghana in the joyous moment after say winning first game with the FIFA World Cup. Don't forget say 10 countries are a free Africa kwa no emu mienu na winning ye ka ho ye ne Cote d'Ivoire emu 4 a draw emu 4 enso lusui ti sanity nyakopo ya aduma ne and round of second round of group stage matches no and so eshase yakra mu nyina unyanye wo dia na me sure say by this time the yeah into to far wa me come traffic light na kwajo dia